we hope to have each and every single one of you along the way with us throughout this evening as Forest City and West Hancock get set for boys and girls doubleheader basketball. We're going to start with our girls game, as this is our pregame show. Our pregame show today brought to you by our good friends at Kingland Construction Service in Forest City. Kingland is proud of North Iowa and loves to support the area in many ways. When you need to build a house, outer building, or even remodel, make sure you call Kingland Construction Service of Forest City. Kingland Construction Service is the sponsor of today's pregame show. We appreciate Kingland and all they do here for North Iowa. You can give them a call. Today at 641-585-0101. Again, that's 641-585-0101. Kingland Construction Service of Forest City is the sponsor of today's pregame show. As we get set for this one, should be a good one. West Hancock coming here to Forest City to take on the Indians. And the Indians getting a chance to play West Hancock here at home. These two teams, as far as West Hancock goes, we talked about the West Hancock girls on that January 27th night. The West Hancock girls were out on the best stretch of their season. They had won 7 of their last 10 games after starting the season 2-4. They started the season 2-4. Then they won 7 of 10, so 7-3 in their next 10 games. But since they played Forest City last Friday night on the 27th, they are 1-3 to bring them to a 10-10 overall mark, 8-7 in the TIC. Forest City, on the other hand, Indians coming off a victory over Lake Mills on Friday night. Forest City is 12-8 overall and 10-4 in the TIC. The Indians are trying to wrap up and make sure they finish at least third place in the TIC this year. Could still could find themselves tied for second place if the chips fall in the right spot. But Forest City is guaranteed, if they can find a win tonight, going to put themselves in that at least in that third place position, as the Indians would need to lose their remaining 3 games, and a team like West Hancock, Belmont Clemmy, they would need to find some wins here coming up down the stretch. All right, we're going to take a break. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll come back. We'll have more of the pregame show. Forest City and West Hancock coming your way here in just a second. We'll have more from Forest City High School right after this.
Shooter's Sports Bar and Grill supports Forest City High School athletics. In a hurry for lunch? No time to cook before the game? Call 585-5000 to place your order for pickup. Shooters will be happy to get your order ready in advance. Shooter's Sports Bar and Grill supports...
Thursday we'll have that game on the video stream only between Forest City and West Hancock. Forest City and West Fork. Let's take a look at our starting lineups tonight. First of all, for the road team on the scoreboard, the West Hancock Eagles, taking a look at the Eagles' starting lineup. First of all, to start things off, a senior guard at 5'5", averaging 5 points per game. Number 2 is Cameron Eccles. Number 5 is a senior guard at 5'5", averaging 7.5 points per game. Shelby Gopel. Number 10 is Mallory Lear, a 5'9" junior guard. She's averaging 17 points per game. Number 12 is a senior forward at 5'10". Maddie Bruggeman averaging 4 points per game. And number 35 is a senior guard at 5'4", Drew Hagan, averaging 3 points per game. Paul Sonius is in his 34th year as the head basketball coach, as a head girls basketball coach. He's in his 16th year here at West Hancock. He spent 18 years at CWL. He has 469 wins and 295 losses. Forest City starting lineup looking like this. Number 3 is a junior guard at 5'4", Emma Anderson. A sophomore forward at 5'10". Number 4 is Bethany Warren. A junior guard at 5'7". Number 5 is Jaden Jerome. Number 14 is Hayden Brown, a freshman at 5'8" for Forest City. A junior at 5'4" is Carly Lambert. Forest City is coached by Matt Erpelding. They're 20-8 and 10-4 in the conference. That's the starting lineup for the Forest City Indians. We'll come back following the national anthem for tip-off for Forest City and West Hancock right after this.
The 3M Distribution Center of Forest City. The team at 3M wishes our area athletes good luck and good health this season. Like any good team, working together brings out great results on the field or in the warehouse. The 3M Distribution Center of Forest City.
NSB Bank wishes the Indians good luck for the latest financial products and services with a community touch by local decision makers. Stop into your NSB branch location in Titonka, Forest City, Thompson, Mason City, or Northwood. NSB Bank, we're here for you.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Check out McCluskey Appliances' wide selection of appliances, brands like Maytag, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Amana, and JennAir. In stock, plenty of choices, and quick delivery is our goal. McCluskey Appliance in Mason City or Garner. Experience, customer service, and making new relationships is what we're all about. Stop in and see us, follow us on Facebook, or connect with us at McCluskeyAppliance.com.
MBT Investments of Forest City. Whether it's servicing your 401k, saving for your child's education, or investing for the future. See Matt Jennings or Troy Hall at MBT Investments. Call 585-IRAs. MBT.
And it will be Forest City basketball. Anderson on the right side. Anderson, Jaden Jerome, now Brown on the right wing. Brown at the free throw line. Brown in the lane. Bethany Warren, she's going to try for a long two. That's up. No good. Rebound to Anderson. Up and under. Layup is also no good. And it's picked up now by Hagen for West Hancock. Here come the Eagles again back across the half-court line. Right side of your radio dial. In the corner looking for a three. It's up and it is good. Shelby Gopel. We did not get to see Gopel take on Forest City that last game. Now a three. Answer three by Forest City. No good. Lear will knock it out of bounds and it will go back to the Indians. Gopel was not back for that game against Forest City. That was big. West Hancock missing her, but back in the lineup here for the Eagles here tonight. Lambert will inbound the basketball to Bethany Warren in the left corner. Now to Emma Anderson on the left wing. Here's Carly Lambert. 6:47 to play. Bethany Warren out to Jerome, top of the key. Now to Hayden Brown on the right side. Brown working back up towards the top of the key here for Forest City. Now Carly Lambert, she's going to try for a three. It's up, it's no good. And the rebound goes to Lear. Lear wanted to run, but she ran right into the back of Eccles. She'll have to slow it up and bring it across the half-court line. Back to the right side, 6:27 to go first quarter. Eccles with the basketball. Bruggeman on the free throw line. Out to Hagen on the left wing. Hagen now to the far side. Mallory Lear will spot up for a three. That's no good. Rebound to Bruggeman. Bruggeman puts it back up. No good. This time to Forest City. 3-0 West Hancock. Across the half-court line. Anderson wants to run. Anderson inside the lane. Anderson stops Bethany Warren. Now Lambert. Lambert had Gopel in her face. She'll go to the third block. Try a jumper in and out. No good. And the rebound will go out of bounds. Last touch by Drew Hagen. It will stay with Forest City left side. So the Indians will keep the basketball. Forest City trails 3-0. 6:01 to play here in the first quarter. Anderson will inbound the basketball left side of the backboard. Hayden Brown top of the key. Brown's got it. She's going to hand it off to Anderson, and Forest City will set it up. From the fourth block, jumper Anderson, no. Drew Hagen the rebound for West Hancock, off to Lear. Here comes the star junior across the half-court line. Eccles, one more pass in the corner. Gopel going to try another one. That's no good. Rebound to Lear. Lear gets her own rebound, puts it back up. It's no good short. Rebound this time to Hayden Brown. Brown falls down, though, and she's going to stand back up, still bouncing the basketball, and she'll keep it for Forest City. That's a veteran move right there for Brown in the corner. Here's Jaden Jerome. 5:28 to play first quarter. Jerome with the basketball. Here's a three on the way. Jerome, it's no good. And the rebound goes to Eccles for West Hancock. Back to the right side. Here come the Eagles with the basketball. Lear at the free throw line. Lear inside Gopel for two more. She scores. Gopel's got all five. It's 5-0 West Hancock. 5:10 to play here in the first. Brown's got it for the Indians, trying to get the offense going. It is not sparked yet. Here's Anderson on the left wing, 25 on the shot clock for the Indians. She'll feed inside to Bethany Warren. Warren back to Brown. Brown gets stopped, and she's going to get called for a travel, and we're going to go the other way. 4:57 to play here in quarter number one. Hancock leading Forest City 5-0. 4:56 to play in the first. Lear across the half-court line for West Hancock in that all-red jersey. Here's Drew Hagen. She'll drive in. Hagen, here's a two. It's up and it's no good. Rebound out of bounds. It will go to Forest City. That was Kuji in the game for the first time, the freshman for West Hancock. Got the start against Forest City back on the 27th. Started quite a few games with the absence of Gopel. I know Drew Hagen missed some games as well for West Hancock. She was back for the Eagles on that 27th game. Maybe not 100%, but she was back. 4:31 to play here in the first quarter. And she got injured again late in that game. Glad to see she's okay. Anderson gets it stolen away by Lear. Here comes Lear the other way. Lear, and she's fouled on the floor before the shot. So a foul on the floor by Hayden Brown. Brown will pick up her first foul of the game. 4:23 to play here in the first quarter. It's 5-0 West Hancock leading the Indians, and they have the basketball. Inbound, they try to go to Lear, but it's stolen away by Brown and the Indians. Here's Jaden Jerome. Forest City wants to run now. Jerome inside to Warren. A little bit of a high pass. Warren comes down with it. Warren is trapped down near the baseline, gets out to Anderson. Anderson will spot up for a three right side of the arc. It's no good. Rebound into the hands of Lambert. Right place, right time. She puts it up, and she's going to be fouled from behind by Mallory Lear. So Lear was trying to get up from behind and get that block shot, but she got all of Carly Lambert. So now Lambert will go to the free throw line for Forest City. The first free throw is up, and it is good. So Lambert will knock down the first one. She'll get one more. First points of the game for the Indians, 5-1. Second free throw is up, and it is no good. And the rebound stays with Forest City. Hayden Brown gets it inside to Bethany Warren. Out to Jerome for a three. That's no good. Bethany Warren, the rebound for the Indians, and she traveled. We're going the other way. 5-1 is the lead for West Hancock. Indians got a couple opportunities, just could not convert. 3:57 to play in the first quarter. 5-1. Eccles, Mallory Lear will bring it across the half-court line. Eccles back to Lear. Lear with the basketball. Anderson trying to get a steal. Anderson's got it. Up to Brown. A little bit behind Brown, though. She has to slow down as she has two Eagles, and she's going to go up against him. Now she loses the handle on the basketball. It's loose on the floor. It's going to be a jump ball, and it's going to go back to West Hancock. Brown trying to go up against two West Hancock defenders there as they got back on defense nicely for West Hancock. But Forest City unable to catch up and help out. And so Brown unable to get that one to go. It's now 5-1, 3:35 to go here in the first quarter. Lear inside, stolen away by Warren. Indians got another steal. Here's Warren inside to Brown. Brown short corner left side. Out to Jerome. Jerome looking for a three right side. It's good. Jaden Jerome knocks down her first three of the game. Timeout West Hancock, 5-4. Forest City trails by one. The Eagles lead. Timeout on the floor. We'll take it as well. We'll come back.
Guarantee our work with a 2-year part and labor warranty. With free pickup and delivery, we're the place to call. And if you don't talk to Cheyenne or Lorena, you've called the wrong place. Forest City Auto.
Welcome back here on KIOW, live at KIOW.com. Zara Negastal with you, 5-4. West Hancock leads. Gopal's got it for the Eagles. They lead 5-4. Shot no good. Gopal gets the rebound and puts it back up, and she scores. Gopal has all seven now for West Hancock. It's 7-4. Here comes the Indians back to the way. Bethany Warren out to Emma Anderson on the right wing. Anderson in the lane. Anderson has to kick it back out. Warren makes a move. She's going to try for two. It's up. It's no good. Rebound to Brown. They're going to call Brown offensively, I believe, and West Hancock's going to get the basketball back. Yep, Brown's going to be called for an offensive foul going for that rebound. It'll be the second foul called on Brown, so she's got two here early. Forest City has two as a team. 7-4, West Hancock leads. 2:45 to play in the first. Mallory Lear with the basketball. Eccles loses it in the backcourt, and Forest City's going to get it back. So Lear, a little bit of a low pass, but Eccles maybe wanted to come up with that one, but it goes off her leg and into the backcourt. And it's now 7-4. West Hancock will also check in, as well as that's the freshman Peyton Whipple, 5'7" junior freshman guard. Wears number 11. She's in for the first time tonight here for West Hancock. Cucci's the other freshman. She remains in with Gopal, Bruggeman, and Eccles. Jerome for three for the tie. It's no good. And we're going to have a foul called against West Hancock as Lily Nelson is in for Forest City. So the Eagles are going to be called for a foul going for the rebound. And fresh into the game, Whipple is called for the foul. That's going to be her first, team's second. 7-4 is the lead for West Hancock. Anderson will inbound the basketball for West Hancock. Anderson gets it into Drew Seglem. Back to Anderson for two. It's up, no good. Rebound is West Hancock's, but Forest City is able to get a steal. A two for Lily Nelson is no good, but she's going to the free throw line. Good defense there by the Indians. They get the turnover. Eccles is going to be called for the foul. That'll be her first, third team foul against West Hancock, 7-4. And now Lily Nelson's at the free throw line for the Indians. The first one is up, and it is good for Nelson. Nelson, 5 of 11 from the free throw line coming into tonight. Now she's 6 of 12. She'll get another one, about 50% free throw shooter. She'll be 100% this time, though. She makes them both. Back to a 1-point game. Forest City trails 7-6. They've trailed this entire game. Here's Whipple. She's trapped in the baseline, looking for two, blocked by Bethany Warren. Now there's a scramble for the basketball. Warren's got it, but she's in trouble on the baseline. Warren will dribble out of it somehow. She's going to pass it up to Nelson, who's open. Nelson for two. It's up, and it is good. Great dribbling by Bethany Warren. Good heads-up pass to Nelson, who got open. And Forest City leads for the first time, 8-7. A 1-point lead for the Indians. 1:55 to play in the first. Here's Whipple on the right wing. Whipple with the basketball. Back to Eccles, top of the key. Eccles, she throws it away. She tried to feed it inside to Gopel, and Eccles throws this one away. And West Hancock, they're going to say it was touched by Forest City, excuse me. So West Hancock's going to get to keep the basketball. They're going to say it was last touched by the Indians, as West Hancock will sub out. As Hagen and Lear will check back in. Eccles checks out along with Whipple for West Hancock. Lear with the basketball. She's going to drive in. Lear in the lane. Back out. Here's a three. Kuji. That's good. Kuji knocks down a three for West Hancock. And the Eagles lead once again, 10-8. 1:35 to play here in the quarter. Anderson to Seglum, top of the key. Seglum inside. Lily Nelson had her shot blocked by Mallory Lear, and Forest City will keep the basketball. 1:29 to play here in the first. It's West Hancock 10, Forest City 8. Anderson will inbound left side of the backboard on the baseline. Anderson feeds it to Nelson, top of the key. Nelson to Sagalum at the free throw line. Sagalum will try for two. Her shot was partially blocked. Bruggeman comes down with it off to Lear. Lear wants to run. Inside pass is stolen away. She tried to go to Gulpel. Sagalum steals it now. Forest City back the other way quickly to Warren. Warren around a defender for two. Her shot no good. Basketball is loose on the floor, and we're going to have, looks like a foul coming against the Eagles on a reach-in. So the basketball is loose on the floor. Forest City comes up with it, and Bruggeman's going to be called for a reach-in foul. That'll be her first. Fourth team foul against the Eagles. 10-8 is the lead. Inbound pass, Nelson with it to Anderson. Anderson at the free throw line. Anderson looking for two. Her shot no good, but now she's going to the free throw line as she creates some contact inside. 35, it looks like it's going to go against Hagen. So Drew Hagen will be called for her first foul. 15 foul against West Hancock in the quarter. First free throw for Anderson is up, and it is good. Indians back to within one. It's 10-9. 1:02 to play here in the first quarter. Anderson, the shooter for Forest City. She'll get one more opportunity from the free throw line. It's up, and it is no good. Rebound comes back to Anderson, though. And Anderson inside to Bethany Warren for two. It's up, no good. Seglum with the rebound for the Indians. Now the ball's loose on the floor, and it's going to be a jump ball, which is going to stay with Forest City. Indians defense playing well, keeping them around right now. As Lexi Eisenbrand's going to check in, and Emma Anderson is out here for Forest City. 53 seconds to play in the quarter. 10-9. Nelson will inbound the basketball for the Indians from the baseline. Nelson to Jerome on the right wing. Jerome with the basketball. Back to Nelson. Nelson to Eisenbrand, top of the key. Eisenbrand with it. Stops. Gives it over to Jaden Jerome. Jerome back to Bethany Warren, still outside behind the three-point line. Bethany Warren knocked down a three on Friday night, has been shooting threes as of late. Here's Nelson inside to Seglum. Seglum in the lane. Will try for two. They're going to call 3 seconds in the lane against Forest City before the shot went up. So West Hancock gets it back with the shot clock off. 10-9, Eagles by one. 32 seconds to play here in the quarter. Shot clock is off, and West Hancock has the basketball. Mallory Lear will bring it across the half-court line for West Hancock. Lear working with it. Eagles do not have to rush. They have 20 seconds to get a shot up. Kuji's got the basketball. Now Lear, they're playing catch. Kuji and Lear back and forth behind the three-point line. Near half-court, Kuji and Lear playing catch. Kuji gets it back. Back to Lear. Inside to Bruggeman. Over to Gopel. Going to try for another three. 6 seconds in the quarter. It's no good. Rebound Seglum. And Forest City should be able to run the quarter out. They do. So West Hancock got a shot, but it does not go. At the end of one, it's West Hancock 10, Forest City, trailing this basketball game by one, 10-9. We'll come back here on KIOW, live at KIOW.com. Zarin Egestal with you. We'll come back here in just moments for the start of the second quarter.
Hy-Vee in Forest City is a proud supporter of the Forest City Indians.
Stop in and check out their pharmacy. It's built for you. No way. Harvest, you can count on Nate. Contact him today in Forest City at 641-860-1712. Nate will help you put the right seed on your acres. 641-860-1712.
A&W Restaurant and
Where it is West Hancock leading the Indians 10-9 heading to our second quarter. West Hancock will have the basketball. To start off the second quarter, Gopel has it. Gopel to Eccles. Eccles to Bruggeman. Now in the corner, here's Coogee back to Eccles. 10-9 is the lead for West Hancock. Ball is poked out of bounds. Last touch by Forest City. 7:42 to play here in the quarter. Just underway our second quarter. Inbound pass. Mallory Lear, left wing. Lear top of the key to the right side. Coogie's going to try for a three. It's no good. Rebound will go to Hayden Brown. Her and Nelson nearly collided, but Brown comes away with it. Brown, top of the key, has it for the Indians. Over to Nelson. And they're going to say a kick ball, so it'll stay with Forest City. 7:27 to play in the second. West Hancock leads 10-9. Forest City has led just once in this game. Otherwise, it's been all West Hancock from start to finish. Here to where we are right now, from start to where we are right now. Start to present, probably. Brown in the lane. Brown gets stopped. Back to Seglum. Seglum now trying to kick it out to Lambert. She had it actually poked away into the hands of Lambert. And we're going to have a foul called here against West Hancock. The Indians are going to get bailed out. As Lambert was in a lot of trouble there in the corner, but Forest City gets bailed out. I think they're going to call a foul on Coogee. They do. So Coogee bails out the Indians there. 6 fouls now in West Hancock. Forest City will shoot for the rest of the half. Indians trying to inbound the basketball, still have not get it in. They throw it right to Mallory Lear. It's thrown to Lear. Now she's one-on-one with Brown. Lear, whoa, good little move there by Lear. It doesn't go. Gopel, the follow-up, she scores. Gopel, right place, right time, gets the miss from Lear. Puts it back in. 12-9, West Hancock leads. Here's Anderson working on Eccles. Anderson to Seglum. Seglum has it knocked away. Bruggeman's got it for West Hancock. Off to Lear. Lear across the half-court line. Lear feeds it inside to Coogee. She couldn't handle it, though. West Hancock keeps the handle on it. As Gopel falls down to her knees but continues to dribble the basketball. Now they're going to give it to Eccles. Eccles drives and scores. And Eccles has her first two. It's 14-9. West Hancock continuing to lead here. 14-9, 6:33 to play in the second. Brown top of the key. To the right side, Anderson. Anderson off to Seglum. Seglum baseline. Seglum stops now to Brown. Brown's going to step behind the three-point line and try for a three. That's no good. It's long. Rebound to Bruggeman, and West Hancock will get it to Lear. Outlet pass to Lear across the half-court line. Here comes Lear. Here's a three on the way. Coogee, it's no good. A bit long. Rebound this time is fought for. Forest City's got it with Seglum. Off to Brown. Indians have numbers. Brown across the half-court line. Brown to Anderson, left wing. 25 seconds to play in the shot clock. Here's Carly Lambert. She's just going to spot and shoot. It's good. Carly Lambert says, here, I'm just going to shoot the three. It's good, and it's now 14-12. Indians back to within 2. 5:48 to play here in the second quarter. And now West Hancock throws it away as Eccles was trying to find Lear, but she bounces it over the top of the scorer's table and into the West Hancock fans right behind us, and it will go back to Forest City. 5:46 to play here in the second quarter. 14-12. Bethany Warren gets the inbound from Anderson, back to Anderson, top of the key. Anderson will set it up here for Forest City. Anderson trying to direct traffic. Over to Jaden Jerome on the right wing, back to Anderson. Anderson, top of the key. Anderson stops at the free throw line, still trying to dribble inside. Good defense by West Hancock. Here's Bethany Warren, 15 to shoot for Forest City. Anderson, left wing. Anderson back up to the free throw line. Anderson will drive. She loses it right into the hands of Lear. West Hancock wants to run with Lear. Lear across the half-court line. Lear inside all the way herself. It's no good. Rebound and a foul called on West Hancock. Lear couldn't quite get it to go, and Coogie's going to be called for her second. So Coogee will be charged with her second, 7th team foul, and will shoot 1-1. So it'll be Drew Seglum who will go to the free throw line to shoot for Forest City. Seglum trying to get in the scorer's book for the first time tonight. 7th team foul against West Hancock, 1-1 for Seglum. First free throw shot is up, it is no good, and the rebound goes to Coogee. Coogee now trapped defensively. Forest City. Oh no, West Hancock gets rid of it. Now the Eagles have numbers. Eagles are 4-on-3. Looking for a three in transition. It's no good for Eccles. Rebound to Seglum. And Seglum will work it up here for Forest City. Jaden Jerome. Now the Indians want to get numbers. Everybody will catch up. We're 10-on-10. Anderson left wide open for a three. It's good. Banks it in. Anderson was left wide open, a breakdown defensively for West Hancock, and she banks it off the glass. Forest City leads now 15-14 with 4:40 to play in the second. Lear with the basketball. Inside Hagen, good pass by Drew Hagen, and she feeds it right to Kuji for a 2. Great passing from Hagen. She might have been able to go up for 2 and get contact, but takes the wide open shot instead. Now Forest City loses the handle on it. Anderson, good pass from Seglum. Her shot's blocked by Bruggeman, and it stays with Forest City. Both teams showing off some good passing here. 16-15 West Hancock by 1. Bruggeman leaves the game here for the Eagles. 4:22 to play in the second. Anderson will inbound the basketball from the left side of the backboard. Anderson inside to Seglum. Seglum up for 2. It's no good. Seglum falls to the ground. Rebound to Hagen. Hagen gives it out to Lear. Lear throws it away. Lear trying to go into goal ball a bit high, and she throws it out of bounds. It'll go back to Forest City. 4:12 to play, second quarter. 16-15. Forest City trails by 1, but they have the basketball. Anderson, top of the key. To the right side, Jaden Jerome. Here's Carly Lambert. Kuji nearly a reach in there. She's already got 2 fouls for West Hancock, trying to be careful. 3:55 to go here in the second quarter. Bethany Warren's got it for the Indians. She's got to get rid of the basketball. Nobody was pressuring her, though. Jerome Anderson at the free throw line. Foul call that could be on Gopal. It is. So Gopal will be charged with her first foul. It's 1-1 here for Forest City. Gopal's had a good night here for the Eagles. She has 9 points, just her first foul. 8th team foul called against West Hancock. And we'll see free throws for Anderson. The first free throw for Anderson is no good. So she won't be granted a second one. West Hancock has the basketball going the other way. Inside, Kuji for 2. It's no good. Rebound is fought for. It's a jump ball, and it will go back to Forest City. (16-15). 3:38 to go here in the second quarter. Anderson will inbound the basketball. Lexi Eisenbrand will bring it across the half-court line. Eisenbrand. Anderson. Jaden Jerome. Bethany Warren back to Lexi Eisenbrand, top of the key. Inside Eisenbrand to Drew Seglum. Ball is loose for a moment. Now Anderson inside the lane falls down. Gets it off to Eisenbrand. Eisenbrand has 3 Eagles on her. She falls down. Now West Hancock has the basketball on a steal and numbers. Gopal for 2. She scores. Good smothering defense there by West Hancock. Turns into a steal and a breakout for Gopal. And now a double dribble called on Emma Anderson. And West Hancock will get it back. 18-15. West Hancock leads with the basketball. 3:05 to play here in the second quarter. So the Eagles with a chance to add on as Eccles will give it to Mallory Lear. Lear back to Eccles. 2:58 to play here in the second quarter. Drew Hagen's got the basketball at the free throw line, out to Eccles. Eccles looking for a 3 right side. It's no good. And the rebound comes out to Mallory Lear. Another opportunity for West Hancock. Here's Hagen. Short corner right side. Eccles back to Hagen. She's going to try for a 3. That's no good. But another opportunity for West Hancock on Eccles' rebound. Third opportunity for the Eagles. Eisenbrand going for a steal. Lear comes up with a Euro step around 2 defenders. She scores with the left hand. Beautiful step and a 2. First basket for Mallory Lear, the 17-point per game junior. 20-15, now a 5-point lead for West Hancock. Here's Jaden Jerome, an answer 3. It's good. Jaden Jerome knocks down an answer 3. Back the other way, her second of the game. She's got 6, and it's now 20-18. Forest City back to within 2. 2:11 to play here in the quarter. Hagen's going to try for a 2. That's no good. Seglum had the rebound for a moment, but she lost it. Now Eisenbrand's got it, half-court line. Eisenbrand trying to go herself. Eisenbrand inside, had her shot blocked by Lear. Lear wants to run now. Lear is got numbers. Lear with Seglum. Lear for 2. It's no good on the shot, but a foul. And Lear going to the free throw line. That's what Mallory was trying to do, but she would have liked the ball to go in the hoop for an and 1. It doesn't quite go. She takes the contact, though, goes to the rim. Foul is called on Seglum. That's her first. That's what Lear was trying to do the whole way. Get to the hole, get the contact. She wanted the and 1, but the ball didn't quite go. First free throw for Lear is up, and it is good. So Mallory gets the first one to go. She'll have one more. 21-18, a 3-point lead for West Hancock with 1:54 to play in the second quarter. Halftime show brought to you by Waldorf University will come your way here in a moment. Free throw, Lear is up, and it is good. So Lear gets it both to go. Now West Hancock can set up in pressure Forest City beats the press. Now they've got numbers. Jaden Jerome inside on Hagen. Back outside. Bethany Warren couldn't quite corral it in time to shoot the three. Back to Jerome for a three. She knocks it down. Third of the game for Jaden Jerome. She's got 9, all from the three-point line, and it's 22-21. Forest City back to within 1. 1:33 to play in the second quarter. Hagen with the basketball. Eccles on the right wing, 23 on the shot clock. Eccles just in front of the free throw line, gets the floater to go. Good little floater there by Eccles. She has 4, 24-21. 1:20 to play here in the second quarter. Indians trail by 3. Basketball is knocked out of bounds off of Forest City, and it goes back to West Hancock. Indian fans wanted a push foul across the way. They don't get it. 1:14 to play here in the quarter, 24-21. Eccles will bring the ball. Well, she gets the inbound, gives it back to Lear across the half-court line now. Lear tackles, back to Lear. Inside, try to go to Bruggeman, stolen away by Eisenbrand. Indians want to run. Eisenbrand's got a steal. Eisenbrand, free throw line, Warren. Warren, back outside, top of the key, Jaden Jerome. Already has 3 triples in this game. Lily Nelson, inside Seglum. Seglum stops with the basketball. She's trapped by 3 Eagles, gets it off to Eisenbrand, but Eisenbrand's going to be called for 3 seconds in the lane. Eisenbrand just camping in the lane there. She's going to get called. 49 seconds to play here in the second quarter. The Indians trail by 3. 24-21. Eccles. Lear across the half-court line. Back to Eccles. They're playing catch. Lear. Pump faked. Back to Lear. Lear's now going to try for a 3. It's no good. Eccles gets a long rebound. Another offensive rebound for West Hancock. Hagen for 2. Her shot no good. This time Bethany Warren's got the rebound and Indians want to run. 26 seconds to play until the halftime break. Bethany Warren's got it. Indians trail by 3. Picks up her dribble. She can dribble it again now, though. It was touched by Hagen. She falls into the backcourt. Seglum turnaround jumper from the free throw line, no good. 10 seconds left in the quarter, and West Hancock has a chance to get a shot up. It's Bruggeman, 6 to play in the quarter. Lear drives in, Euro step for 2. It's no good. Rebounded Jerome, and that'll be the end of the quarter. Forest City will trail by 3, 24-21 at the halftime break. An exciting first half we thought it would be, and it was just about as exciting as we thought. West Hancock leads 24-21 as we go to our halftime break. Third quarter action, we will come back here in just moments here on KIOW. 24-21, West Hancock in the lead. Our halftime show today brought to you by Waldorf University. Waldorf brings you the halftime show, and we'll have it for you here in moments.
After serving the Forest City community for over 50 years, Wilson Dental is now expanding to serve you better. We look forward to seeing you at our Forest City and our Garner location. Wilson Dental, where your smile is our reward.
Good evening. Each year, the Indian Sports Boosters recognize the Fan of the Year. That person usually attends most, if not many, of the games here at the high school. This
Miller Pharmacy has complete prescription services, free delivery in town, by mail, along with curbside pickup located at the Mercy One Clinic in Forest City. Miller Pharmacy is also open Saturday mornings and gladly accepts Visa, MasterCard, and Discover. Call ahead and your script refill will be ready for you. No need to wait. Miller Pharmacy of Forest City.
FCIS Insurance is proud to support our local athletes throughout the year. Let FCIS be your partner, not just your agent, helping you with all your insurance needs. With multiple carriers, we can get you the best coverage for the best price. Call us today at 800-331-1520. Good luck, Indians, from FCIS Insurance.
Top Dead Center Truck Equipment of Forest City. Top Dead Center is a full-line Western dealer with blades and snow control equipment. They also carry truck accessories of all kinds, fifth wheel hitches, LED lights, and more. Call 641-512-5529. Top Dead Center Truck Equipment of Forest City.
WCTA is committed to providing local phone service, high-speed internet, and the most reliable digital TV. They proudly support local schools, events, and charities. Their employees are your friends and neighbors who live and work in your community. WCTA is your local telecommunications cooperative.
Welcome back here on KIOW, live at KIOW.com. Our Waldorf University halftime show Waldorf brings you tonight's halftime show. We're so thankful for Waldorf University and all they do. If you want to become a Warrior today, go to waldorf.edu. Waldorf.edu to learn how to become a Warrior today. Waldorf.edu. 24-21, the West Hancock girls leading the Forest City girls here at halftime. We're going to join now by Forest City head boys basketball coach Dan Rosacker. And coach, let's go back to Friday night. A good West Hancock team comes to town, or excuse me, a good Lake Mills team comes to town. You got a good West Hancock team in town tonight. Yeah, they're both good basketball teams. What did you see on Friday night?
I thought we played pretty well the first half. Kind of held them in check, and second half, Lake Mills came out, and I'm not sure I've coached against a defense that played as well as Lake Mills did in the second half. They just took everything away from us and just really were really active and controlled the boards and just controlled that second half, and we had a hard time getting anything going. But proud of the kids' effort. Like I said, I thought we did some really good things in the first half. Unfortunately, we just ran against a buzzsaw in the second half.
Coach, that brings us now to tonight. Is your team going to be taking on a West Hancock team? You guys got them at their place back on January 27th, but it's not going to be easy for your team, and you guys know that coming into tonight.
No, that was one of our better games, I thought, down there, and then we had to hang on like crazy to win it at the end, even with the big lead. And they're athletic. The Barnes kid can do everything inside, and he can step out and hit. They've got some guys on the perimeter that shoot it. They're just athletic and going to cause some problems for us. So hopefully we can get back in the mode we were playing before that second half of Lake Mills, and the kids can move on from that and get back to the way we were playing, because I thought we were playing some pretty good basketball coming into that.
I know you don't look at these things, but I like to look at these things. According to BC Moore, that was your best game of the season. the computer says that was your best game you played all year.
Yeah, and I do know that is pretty accurate at times, but I did not realize that. So yeah, I thought overall we played really well offensively that night. We were really struggling coming into that game, and that's kind of where we found our offense. And defensively, we were up and down in that game, but hopefully we put it together tonight.
You guys were able to keep Red Iceman off the board in that game, probably one of your keys. They have so many scorers. You got to keep somebody in check or keep everybody a little bit down. So that was nice there. I mean, what's the plan tonight defensively?
Yeah, I think it starts with Barnes. You got to keep him off the boards and keep him from getting second chance points as much as you can. And the other night, they went over to Garrigan and shot pretty well, I think. So, if their perimeter guys are shooting, it's going to be really tough for us. But we've got a game plan. Hopefully it'll work. And, I say we got a game plan. We did it over the email. So hopefully those kids can get in the film and what we were talking about email, since we haven't had a chance to practice since Friday. But so that's always a little bit of a concern. But I think the kids are comfortable what we're trying to do, and hopefully we can execute it.
You guys turn around Friday here, Monday, and then you're going to play a Belmont team again tomorrow, which always, they got the Franklin kid, who's one of the better guards around the conference. You're going to find a really good kid. You're going to have to stop, and then Friday you play a West Fork team who's challenging for the conference title over on the other side of the conference this year. A pretty good team there in the West Fork team. So you got a big week for you.
We do. And we moved that West Fork game a few years ago. We used to play it before Christmas, and Coach Snows and I decided let's do that right before tournaments. It's a good game. Well, rarely would we, if ever, would we be in the same class. We just thought it was a good one to going into tournaments. So, they're playing really well, and Belmont's, getting more comfortable. They're improved, but we got 3 games this week, and we just needed to start with West Hancock tonight and move on to Belmont, and then finish West Fork and go into tournaments.
Yeah, we talked about Coach Snows. But now that he retired, I mean, you and Kyle, you guys are the longest tenured coaches in the conference. You guys are up there now that he got out of the way.
Yeah, that's why I wanted Frank to stay around, so we weren't the old guys.
Yeah, exactly. Now he's off helping ranking the teams. I think he's in the Class 2A rankings committee, so helping put together those. We saw your pairings come out here before tonight. As far as the postseason goes, you guys are going to go to Sumner Fredericksburg in the first round. So now that that's kind of out, and we saw all the local teams, and we mentioned that before, you're going to have a lot of local teams. So it's nice to have that now that you're getting close to her.
Yeah, if we didn't have the road trip, I'd really be okay with it. But, that's just what it is. It is what it is. But, yeah, playing a Sumner Frederick team that you probably would know better, and I don't think we've probably ever played them that I know of. I mean, the only connection is that's where Coach Hilmer came from, so way back in the day. But, yeah, they're a team, I think, real similar to us. Just real quick looking at them, and we'll get into the film this week. But, at tournament time, anything can happen, and the winner of that's going to get, a really good Lake Mills team again. So it's tournament time, and it's exciting, and we'll like to finish out this week strong and get into that next week.
Coach, one last one for you. I know the players, obviously, you don't want any of them they don't look ahead, but I know you probably at times will peek at different opponents, but I know you want to focus on West Hancock tonight, Belmont, and then West Fork. But you can lie to me if you need to. But how much do you focus on these these last 3 games really don't, I mean, other than wins and loss, don't really mean anything. How much do you look ahead?
Yeah, well, I'd say Wednesday we'll probably do a little bit with Sumner Fredericksburg. Knowing that West Fork game, we know a little bit what they do, and that game is just to go out and play. But anytime if we can get some time in with the Sumner Fredericksburg game plan, we'll take a peek at that on Wednesday and then clean that up on Friday and the weekend and be ready to go on Monday. But yeah, you've got to do something with it, so you got to be realistic with it.
All right, Coach. Thanks so much for your time.
All right, thanks.
That's Forest City head boys basketball coach Dan Rosacker. We'll come back with more of the halftime show right after this.
Kingland Construction Services is a proud supporter of trades-based education programs like apprenticeships, the Trades Academy at the John B. Hanson Career Center, and internships through NIA. These programs also have debt-free options available. Find out more by calling Kingland Construction Services at 641-585-0101.
Forest City Family Dentistry downtown on G Street. Dr. Layla can now place crowns in one visit. No clumsy temporary or return appointment needed. Also ask us about replacing missing teeth with affordable dental implants. Visit the place that puts a smile on your face. Forest City Family Dentistry. Call 585-4636.
Welcome back here on KIOW, live at KIOW.com. Zarin Egestal with you. Let's take a look at our stats here at the halftime. First of all, for Forest City, Emma Anderson had 4 points for the Indians. It was 9 points for Jaden Jerome, 4 points for Lily Nelson. She was 2 for 2 from the free throw line for Forest City. It was 4 points for Carly Lambert, and it was no other points scored in the first half for Forest City as they trailed 24-21 here at the halftime break. For West Hancock, scoring looks like this. Cameron Eccles had 4 points. It was 4 points for Mallory Lear, 3 points for Coogee. Good first half from Gopal. She picks up 11 first half points for West Hancock and 2 for Drew Hagen. We'll come back with the start of the second half right after this.
MBT Bank, based in Forest City, has 10 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota to serve your banking needs. MBT Bank offers the latest in banking technology paired with a local community connection. Find out all that MBT Bank has to offer by visiting us online at www.mbtbank.bank. Member FDIC.
The Farmers Co-op of Forest City, Leyland, New Buffalo Center, Iowa, and Keystone, Minnesota. For all your feed, seed, fertilizer, chemical, and fuel needs, see the Farmers Co-op, serving the area since 1916. Good luck to area athletes from the Farmers Co-op Association.
Back here to Forest City High School, 24-21. West Hancock leads at a halftime. Zarin Egestal with you. Our halftime show today brought to you by Waldorf University. Waldorf supports our local athletes and looks forward to helping them further their educations and careers. Find out how to become a Warrior today at waldorf.edu. That's waldorf.edu to learn how to become a Warrior today. Waldorf University, the sponsor of today's halftime show. 24-21, West Hancock leads, and West Hancock gets the basketball to start the second half. So the Eagles get the ball here with the lead, 24-21. Trying to extend it on the Indians. Forest City scored 9 and 12 in the first 2 quarters. West Hancock scored 10 and 14 as the Eagles outscored the Indians in both of the first 2 quarters. They start with the basketball. Hagen has it. Forest City, though we know, is a second half team. Hagen dribbles it out of bounds, and Forest City will get it back. 7:46 to play here in the quarter. The Indians we've talked about how much of a second half team Forest City is this year. And we've showed you those numbers a couple of times. The Indians just incredible when it comes to the second half. Going to need that again tonight. Inside, Carly Lambert for 2. Too strong, no good. Rebound to Eccles. Across the half-court line, Eccles with the basketball, left wing. Over to Mallory Lear. Lear at the free throw line. Lear spins in looking for 2. It's no good. A foul call. Then Mallory Lear will go to the free throw line here for West Hancock. She was 2 for 2 in the first half. Emma Anderson is going to be charged with a foul. So Anderson is charged with her first foul of the game. Had 4 points in the first half. First free throw for Lear is up, and it is good. We talked about Forest City. In the first half, the Indians scored 493 points this year. In the second half, they scored 578. The Indians have almost scored 100 more points in the second half of games this year than they have in the first half of games this year. As far as their opponents score 64 in the first half, and their opponents score 410 in the second half. So their opponents do score more points in the second half as well as Forest City turns this one over. But the Indians outscore their opponents by 68 points in the second half so far this year. 7:14 to play here in the third quarter, 26-21. West Hancock has the lead and the basketball as the Indians turn it over. Hagen try to go inside, now a steal for Forest City. Here comes Bethany Warren. Warren across the half-court line. Indians trying to cut into it. They trail by 5, 26-21. Here's a 2 for Lambert, no good. Rebound to Brown. Brown puts it back up. She's fouled and will head to the free throw line. So Hayden Brown will go to the free throw line for the Indians. I believe Mallory Lear going to be charged with a foul. It is. So Mallory Lear going to be charged with her second foul of the game. And Hayden Brown will shoot free throws for Forest City. 2 fouls, no points tonight for Brown. First free throw is up, and it is no good. She'll get one more opportunity. When you want to look at quarter by quarter so far this year, Forest City, compared to their first quarter and their fourth quarter, they scored 208 points in the first quarter, 261 in the fourth quarters of games this year, and their numbers get better and better as the quarters go on. Across the half-court line, here's Eccles with the basketball. Mallory Lear back to Eccles, looking for a 3. It's up, and it is good. Eccles cans a 3 for West Hancock. She now has 7 in the game. It's 29-21. West Hancock, their largest lead. Anderson for 2, no good. Out of bounds. Last touch by Hayden Brown. Will go back to West Hancock. All Eagles right now, 29-21. 6:33 to go here in the third quarter. We might as well stick on that theme. So Indians score 208 in the first quarter, 226 in the second quarter, 236 in the third quarter, and then 261 in the fourth quarter. They played one overtime this game this year and scored 16 points in that overtime. Staying on that looking at the Indians' second half theme. Here's West Hancock with the basketball left side. It's Eccles with it. Mallory Lear, top of the key, back to Coogee. She's going to try for a 3. West Hancock rolling right now. Another 3, this time for Coogee. It's 32-31. West Hancock leads by 11. Lambert back outside Bethany Warren. She's going to try for a 3. That's no good. And the rebound goes to Coogee. Not the Indians shooting night. Lear comes across the half-court line. Lear free throw line. Inside Bruggeman for 2 more. She scores. 2 more points for Bruggeman. Her first points of the second half. First points of the game come here in the second half. Timeout Forest City. 34-31. West Hancock excited. Indians are going to call a timeout. It's a full timeout. We'll take it as well. It's 34-21 West Hancock. We come back in 1 minute.
Waldorf University in Forest City. With scholarships available up to full tuition, athletics, fine arts, and over 35 clubs and organizations, you'll have the opportunity to find your passion while getting a world-class education. On campus or online, find support from a community that makes you feel at home. Find out more today at waldorf.edu.
Advanced Door Systems of Forest City. Advanced Door Systems is your Raynor and CHI overhead door dealer. They also service any make or model of overhead door. Call 641-585-1900 or see them online at ads-doors.com. Advanced Door Systems, the right door, the right way.
The Super Bowl at Forest City is open nightly for League and Open Bowling, with Cosmic Bowling Friday and Saturday nights, with karaoke Saturday nights as well. Enjoy food from the grill or delicious Bucchese pizza to complete your experience. The Super Bowl, Highway 9 East, Forest City.
Welcome back here on KIOW, live at KIOW.com. 34-21. West Hancock leads this basketball game over Forest City. Indians will have the basketball, but trailing here heavy in the second quarter. Now they turn it over straight out of a timeout. Turnover right back to West Hancock. Here comes Mallory Lear up to Coogee. Going to try for another 3. No. Rebound to the Indians. Forest City gets lucky there. Jerome comes across the half-court line. Good dribbling by Jerome, and now she throws it away. Jerome's spin move through 2 defenders. She dribbled it well originally, but then she tried to feed it into the corner, but she threw it away, and it will go back here to West Hancock. Across the half-court line, Coogee has the basketball. Coogee and Lear working across the half-court line in the corner. Here's Gopal. Gopal has 11. First time she saw Forest City tonight, and she's playing well. Out for a while with injury. Top of the key, Eccles. Eccles back over to Lear on the right wing. Lear gives it back to Coogee. In the corner, here's Eccles looking for a 3. That's up, no good. Rebound comes to Emma Anderson. Anderson across the half-court line. Anderson stops with the basketball. Over to Jaden Jerome. Jerome looking for a 3. That's no good. Misses everything. Carly Lambert's got the rebound back, though. Out to Brown. Brown with the basketball. 4:47 to play here in the third quarter. Into the corner, Anderson. Anderson to Bethany Warren. Short corner right side. Trying to go to Brown. Ball out of bounds. Tipped by West Hancock. Stays with Forest City. 34-21. 4:41 to play here in the third. West Hancock will substitute as Gopal and Bruggeman will come to the bench for West Hancock. Segelum and Nelson come in for Forest City. Lambert goes out. Somebody else has got to go out as well. Brown will be out for the Indians. Forest City had 6 for a moment. as Morgan Francis is in for West Hancock. She wears 20. Inbound to Lily Nelson. To Anderson. Anderson with it for Forest City. Free throw line. Anderson in for 2. She's fouled and heads to the free throw line. So foul coming here against West Hancock. No points for Forest City here in the third quarter. Almost halfway through. Foul goes against Hagen. That's her second. And Anderson's at the free throw line for Forest City. First free throw is no good. Anderson 4 first half points. One of those came from the free throw line. She also had a 3. She was 1 of 3 from the free throw line in the first half. She misses both of these ones. Ball is loose, picked up by Lear. Out to Hagen. West Hancock's got 3-on-1 the other way. Eccles for 2. It's no good. She missed it. And Indians will get back and find the rebound. Anderson to Nelson. Forest City working across the half-court line. Nelson to Jaden Jerome. She had 3 triples in the first half. Anderson inside to Bethany Warren. Warren to Seglum. Ball's poked away, and Francis has it for the Eagles. Francis out to Lear. Lear, long pass, home run pass to Hagen, and Hagen throws it in off of Jaden Jerome, and it stays with West Hancock. Good play there by Drew Hagen. As she was falling out of bounds, she threw it off of Jaden Jerome. Jerome then tried to save it, but she could not, and it goes out of bounds, and it will stay with West Hancock. So the Eagles get a saving there in Hagen. Inbound pass. Now it's thrown away by West Hancock as Kuji was falling into her own bench. She had to just throw it in. Anderson grabs it, goes the length of the court, and she scores. Forest City scores for the first time in the quarter. It's 34-23. Indians went over halfway through the quarter without a bucket. They find one now. It's 34-23. Indians have got it to 11. Here's Lear. Lear inside the lane for 2. Her shot no good. A rebound is picked up by Seglum for Forest City. Seglum across the half-court line. Top of the key, Seglum. Inside Nelson. Nelson jumper no good from about 9. Rebound to Francis. Out to Lear, and here comes West Hancock. Lear over to Kuji. Kuji looks for a 3. That's good. Kuji knocks down another 3 for West Hancock. Her third of the game. Second of the half, and it's 37-23. West Hancock by 14. 3:10 to play in the third quarter. Nelson drives in, and a body foul is going to be called on Mallory Lear. That'll be the third foul on Lear in the game. Lear has 6 points, now 3 fouls. 37-23, 3:05 to play here in the third quarter. Bruggeman checks in for Francis. Gopel checks in as well, and Gopel will check in for Eccles. So Eccles will leave for West Hancock as well. Aubrey Miller is in for the first time for Forest City. Aubrey Miller will inbound the basketball from the baseline. Good. She tried to feed it inside to Nelson, a little bit behind her though. Stolen away by West Hancock. Here comes Lear. Lear to Gopel for 2. It's good. West Hancock is stealing a bucket. Gopel's got 13. 39-23. 2:51 to play here in the third. Miller will try for a 3. Has her shot blocked by Lear. Rebound to Bruggeman. Back to Lear. West Hancock has numbers. They're 3-on-1. Basket good by Gopel. 2 more for Shelby Gopel. It's all West Hancock. 41-23. Indians in dire straits here. Bethany Warren shot no good. Off the backboard. Lear with the rebound. Knocked out of bounds by Lily Nelson, and it will stay with West Hancock. 2:32 to go in the third. West Hancock 41, Forest City 23. Eagles are outscoring the Indians all 3 quarters so far. Carly Lambert will check in for Bethany Warren with 2:32 to play here in the third. Indians are going to have to go smaller, and they're going to have to shoot the 3-point basket here in the second half to try to work their way back in. 3 so far in this game. Anderson has 1. Jerome has 4. 3, for 4 total. Lambert has 1 as well. Now a travel on West Hancock. So 5 threes in the game for Forest City. They're going to have to hit at least 5 more here in the second half. They're trying to bring themselves back to within. Nelson, Aubrey Miller. Inside to Hayden Brown. Now back to Lambert. Good feed to Lambert. Too strong on her shot, though. Hagen with the rebound for West Hancock, and now the Eagles want to run. Hagen got out of trouble. Hands it off to Gopel. Now to Eccles. Eccles over to Kuji here on the near side. Kuji trapped there by Nelson. Timeout West Hancock. 1:58 to play here in the third. Full timeout West Hancock, 41-23. We'll come back here in 1 minute on KIOW.
Larson Plumbing, Heating Affordable is your Lennox dealer. They offer energy-efficient Lennox heating and air conditioning solutions for homes and businesses of all sizes. For complete plumbing service, call 797-2219 today. Larson Plumbing, Heating of Fertile, your Lennox dealer. Missile Insurance and Realty of Forest City. Whether buying or selling a home, Tim Missile and Pat Levick have the market experience to help you follow your dream. Missile Insurance and Realty can help you insure that dream once you find it. Missile Insurance and Realty in Forest City. Call 641-582-3554.
Holland Contracting in Forest City for earth moving, Varco Pruden metal buildings, farm drainage, directional drilling, demolition, tire shop, and more. Call the construction experts at 641-585-2231. Holland Contracting in Forest City, dedicated to making the region a better place, one project at a time.
You're listening to Forest City Indian Sports on Mix 107.3 KIOW and online at KIOW.com.
Welcome back here on KIOW, live at KIOW.com. 41-23. We'll see an inbound pass here. They throw it right to Forest City. Gopel throws it right to the Indians. Here's Aubrey Miller with it in the corner. Hayden Brown for a triple, looking for a three. It's good. Hayden Brown with a three out of the timeout for Forest City. Her first bucket of the game. And Forest City outscored by West Hancock 17-5 so far here in the third quarter. It was 17-2 until that three by Brown. 41-26. Inside Bruggeman. Takes a couple of steps. Shot no good. A rebound to Seglum. Seglum's got it for the Indians. Here comes Forest City. Can they make a run? Nelson inside. Nelson for two. She's fouled and heads to the free throw line. Lily Nelson go to the free throw line for Forest City. Foul will go on Hagen. That's her third. Third team foul, or third personal foul against Hagen. Fourth team foul against West Hancock. And Nelson at the line for Forest City. Her first miss of the game. She was 2 for 2 in the first half for the Indians. She misses the first one here. 41-26. Nelson about a 50% free throw shooter this season. It's up and it is no good. The Indians are going to get another opportunity as lane violation on West Hancock. The hand come out. So lane violation on West Hancock, and Forest City will get another opportunity. And Nelson will get a shoot. It's up and it is no good, short. So Nelson misses both of them. Actually, all three of them. Here comes Lear across the half-court line. She got another opportunity inside. Bruggeman can't quite catch it. Lear, a little bit of a high pass. Bruggeman goes up for it, goes right through her hands and out of bounds. 41-26, 1:18 to play here in the third quarter. West Hancock and Forest City battling in girls basketball action here tonight. In the corner, three is no good by Lambert, and Coogie's got the rebound. That would have been a big one. Across the half-court line, here come the Eagles. Gopel on the right corner. Indians get there defensively. Brown's got a steal. Now it's Brown and Lear one-on-one. Brown and Lear, senior, junior, a freshman, junior, and the shot is no good for Brown, and Lear is going to be called for her fourth. So Mallory Lear is going to pick up her fourth foul, and they're going to call her for the body. It'll be her fourth, and we'll have free throws here for Hayden Brown, and Hayden Brown will have two free throws for Forest City. And it's up and it is good. So Brown will get one more, 41-27. Foul not to the pleasure of the West Hancock fans behind us. Hagen will come back in. Lear's going to have to go to the bench with 4 fouls here with 58 seconds to play in the third quarter, 41-27. Brown will look for one more. She made the first one. It's up and it is good. She makes them both for Forest City. 41-28. Across the half-court line, Eccles with the basketball. Eccles being guarded by Brown. Eccles left wing, back to Hagen. Hagen's got it for West Hancock. Now to Gopel. Here's Hagen inside Eccles on the little spin around in the lane, no good. Bruggeman the follow-up. Her shot no good, but she's going to the free throw line. So another offensive rebound for West Hancock, and this one's going to turn into free throws for Bruggeman. Foul goes on Lily Nelson. That'll be her first. And Bruggeman at the free throw line for West Hancock. The first one is up and it is good. So free throw is up and good for Maddie Bruggeman. Her third points of the half. No good on the second one. 42-28. Indians trying to work their way back into this game. Lambert inside, trying to go inside. Now back out to Nelson. Here's Seglum. Seglum for two. It's no good, but Seglum's going to the free throw line. Another foul called here against West Hancock. It'll go on Bruggeman this time. That'll be her second. So Bruggeman will pick up her second. And Drew Sagalum will go to the free throw line where she is 0 for 1 so far tonight. First free throw is up, and it is good. Sagalum 3 of 8 on the season. 0 for 1 tonight. We'll find one more here. We'll have an opportunity for one more. 42-29. Free throw is up. No good. Rebound to Carly Lambert. Indians get the opportunity. Lambert trying to go inside to Brown, but she throws it right to Bruggeman. Now Nelson going for a steal, but she knocked it out of bounds. West Hancock keeps it. 42-29. West Hancock leads with the basketball. 22 seconds to play here in the third quarter. A third quarter that's been dominated by the Eagles. Forest City, though, trying to work their way back in here late in the quarter. They're going to inbound to Gopel. Gopel feeds it up to Eccles. Eccles across the half-court line. Eccles free throw line. Eccles to Bruggeman. It's out of bounds off of Forest City, apparently. And it will go here to West Hancock with 15 seconds to play here in the third quarter. 42-29. We'll see an inbound pass coming here for Hagen. Left wing, Hagen will inbound. Hagen stolen away by Brown. Brown's got a steal, but she falls down. Forest City gets it off to Nelson. 10 seconds to play in the quarter. Nelson's got it for the Indians. Off to Brown. Brown in the corner. Miller for three. No. Rebound to Nelson. And the quarter will run out. A wild ending to the quarter. 42-29. End of the quarter. West Hancock will lead. 42-29 heading to the fourth. Indians need another one of their patent comebacks. We'll see if they can do so when we come back in 30 seconds. Our halftime show brought to you by A&W Family Restaurants of Forest City. We'll have it for you in about 30 seconds.
A&W Restaurant in Forest City. A&W has delicious burgers, cheese curds, onion rings, chicken tenders, and more. Available daily from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Finish your meal with a tasty root beer float, shake, polar swirl, or soft serve ice cream. A&W, where the food is as good as the root beer. Highway 69 North in Forest City.
Welcome back here on KIOW, live at KIOW.com, as West Hancock outscores Forest City by a score of 18-8 in that third quarter. As West Hancock outscores Forest City 18-8. It was 17-2 at one point, but the Indians able to find 6 at the end of the quarter. 18-8, West Hancock outscores Forest City. At the end of that, or in that third quarter, they lead 42-29. Our fourth quarter today brought to you by our good friends at the A&W Family Restaurants and Forest City store. Right now is a great time for a break with a tasty A&W treat. Root beer floats, shakes, puller swirls, and more. See them on Highway 69 North in Forest City. A&W sponsors today's fourth quarter. Get out to your local Forest City A&W store. You have a little under 2 hours to get down to A&W before they close up shop at about 9 o'clock this evening. Indians are hoping for a tasty fourth quarter in which they need to score a lot of points. And they're going to start with a turnover as it will go to West Hancock. I waited for a moment because they almost saved it from being a turnover, but it will be a turnover. 42-29, Indians start with a turnover. West Hancock gets it back. 7:57 to play here in the fourth quarter. Forest City is going to need buckets here in the second half. Across the half-court line, Eccles with the basketball. Eccles on the left wing. Over to Gopel near half court at the big FC logo at center court. At the front part of that logo, being guarded by Jaden Jerome. Everybody was kind of just waiting, feeling each other out. 17 seconds here on the shot clock for West Hancock. Eccles with the basketball. Eccles on the left wing. Eccles stopped inside of Bruggeman, who got position. Good shot. Oh, but Bruggeman doesn't get it to go. She had position. He couldn't get the shot to go. Here's Nelson for Forest City. Nelson over to Jaden Jerome. Jerome's got 3 triples in the game. Inside Bethany Warren. Warren stops. Takes the contact, feeds it into Brown. Brown back to Nelson. Nelson for 2. It's up and it's good. Good passing there from Forest City. Nelson's first of the half. It's 42-31. Now Nelson going for a steal. Kuji has it, though, for West Hancock across the half-court line. Kuji gives it back to Eccles near half-court. Eccles to Gopel. Gopel drives in looking for 2. It's up, no good. Rebound to the Indians. Here comes Bethany Warren. Forest City can make a little run here. Jerome for 3. It's a big one. It's no good. It's short. And the rebound goes to Eccles for West Hancock. Across the half-court line, Eccles. And a timeout called by West Hancock. 30-second timeout, Eagles 42-31. 6:46 to play in the fourth. We'll take 30, come back right after this.
Shooter's Sports Bar and Grill supports Forest City High School athletics. In a hurry for lunch? No time to cook before the game? Call 585-5000 to place your order for pickup. Shooters will be happy to get your order ready in advance. Shooter's Sports Bar and Grill supports the Forest City Indians. Custom Paint and Collision of Forest City. Corey and his staff have nearly 50 years of body shop experience and can fix just about anything on the road. They give free estimates and also carry car batteries and windshield wipers. Located on Highway 69 just south of Forest City, it's Custom Paint and Collision, your body shop.
Welcome back here on KIOW, live at KIOW.com. Forest City and West Hancock back here to Forest City High School. Lear will inbound to Eccles as we go with 6:43 to play in the fourth, and a foul is coming here against Hayden Brown. So Hayden Brown will be charged with her third foul of the game. A lot of minutes tonight here for Brown. 42-31, 6:42 to play here in the fourth quarter. Mallory Lear will inbound the basketball in front of the scorer's table. Lear looking to get it in, does to Bruggeman. Back to Lear on a pass. Lear around one defender for two. It's no good. What a shot there from Lear. Doesn't get it to go. It's going to go off of Forest City and back to West Hancock, though, as the Indians going for a rebound, but are unable to grab it. And so it'll stay with West Hancock. They get helped out by the Indians not grabbing that basketball. Hagen will inbound it. Hagen feeds it into Lear, but it's stolen away. Stolen by Brown. Brown for two. Her shot is up, and it is good. Mallory Lear had to be careful there. She has 4 fouls, but she does a good job of playing defense without fouling. And it's 42-33. Indians back to within. And we're going to call double dribble on West Hancock. Indians back to within 9. Double dribble called against the Eagles. And now the officials are going to come together and talk about it. Indian crowd wanted it. One official didn't call it. The other official did. So now they're going to come together and talk about it. It's got to be a double dribble against West Hancock, and that's what's going to be called. Across the half-court line, Anderson with it here for Forest City. Once it's called, I guess it's called there. Jerome with it. Here's Bethany Warren. She's going to try for a big three. It's long, no good. Rebound to Emma Anderson. Anderson nearly falling out of bounds. Keeps control of the basketball, though. Left wing Anderson. 6 minutes to play here in the fourth. Anderson to Bethany Warren. Warren, free throw line. Warren out to Hayden Brown on the right wing. Brown will try for a three. Oh, it's in and out, no good. Out of bounds. Last touch by Bruggeman. Stays with Forest City. 42-33, a 9-point lead for West Hancock. They outscored the Indians 18-8 in the third. At 1 point outscored the Indians 17-2 in the third quarter. Forest City trying to get back into it. 5:53 to go in the fourth quarter. 42-33. Jaden Jerome will inbound the basketball to Nelson. Nelson back to Anderson. Ball's on the floor. It's going to be a jump ball. Goes to West Hancock. 5:49 to play in the fourth. I guess now the Indians will get the possession arrow for late in the game. 5:49 to play here in the fourth quarter. 42-33. West Hancock by 9. Full court press put on by Forest City. All 10 players are in the backcourt. They inbound to Coogee. Coogee turns it over to Anderson. Inside to Brown for two. It's good. Count the basket. They turned it over. Anderson puts it, or Brown puts it in, and a foul's called on the Eagles. Basket's good. Foul's going to be called on Coogee, as Coogee will pick up her third. Hayden Brown with a big shot there by the freshman. Now she's got an and one opportunity. 42-35. Free throw, Brown, good. She's 3 for 3 in the second half. 42-36, Indians back to within 6. 5:40 to play in the fourth quarter. Mallory Lear across the line. Lear hands it off to Coogee. Coogee loses it. Was it poked out by Forest City or lost by West Hancock? Poked out by the Indians. So it'll stay with the Eagles. 5:33 to play here in the fourth, 42-36. We'll see an inbound pass coming for West Hancock. Here the Forest City student section. Gopel to do the inbounding. Gopel trying to get it in. She does not, as it's poked out of bounds, but it will stay with West Hancock. Poked out of bounds by Forest City. Mallory Lear will inbound the basketball now for West Hancock, as they're going to inbound on the far side now, not on the baseline. Into Gopel. Gopel gives it back to Eccles. Eccles' free throw line jumper is no good. Rebound to Bethany Warren, and the Indians have a chance to cut further into the lead. 42-36. Brown to Nelson. Nelson drives in, baseline, up and under, layup. Nelson goes! Lily Nelson, the up and under. What a shot, 42-38. Bruggeman to Lear. Lear wide open for two, and she scores. Can't leave Lear open. She'll go to the basket and find an answer, too. It's 44-38. 5 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. In the corner, wide open, Jaden Jerome for three. It's good! Jaden Jerome wide open in the corner for three. Her fourth three of the game. First of the half, it's 44-41. Forest City gave up a 15-point lead in the third. Now they're back to within 3. Mallory Lear trying to take it over for West Hancock. She drives in and finds 2, and we've got a timeout on the floor. 46-41, a 5-point game. Timeout West Hancock. Full timeout Eagles, 4:37 to play in the fourth. We'll come back in 1 minute on KIOW.
Forest City Ford at the corner of 9 and 69 in Forest City wishes good luck to our local athletes. We look forward to seeing you compete. When you need a vehicle, see us at Forest City Ford, where customers really do send their friends.
Grow Electric in Lake Mills is proud to support area athletics and proud to serve our new and returning customers. To get started on any electrical project, big or small, call 641-592-8282. Good luck, athletes, from Grow Electric in Lake Mills.
The County Line Seed Team of Chuck Rubish, Jake Young, and myself, Matt Keel, are your premier and local DeKalb, Asgrow, Agrigold, and NK dealer in Forest City. With a combined over 30 years of seed experience, we're setting a new trend in agriculture at County Line. Call today at 641-581-3300 or visit us off the Airport Blacktop in Forest City.
You're listening to Forest City Indian Sports on Mix 107.3 KIOW and online at KIOW.com.
Welcome back here on KIOW, live at KIOW.com. West Hancock had an 18-point lead in the third quarter. West Hancock led 24-21 at halftime. They then led in the third quarter 41-23. So the Eagles had an 18-point lead in the third quarter. That lead is now 5. It was 3 a moment ago. From 18-5, Forest City has the basketball. 46-41. 4:33 to play here in the fourth. Brown's got it for the Indians. Brown on the right wing. Now Anderson top of the key. Anderson with the basketball. Anderson to Drew Seglum, who's in here for Forest City. Seglum back to Lambert, out of bounds off of West Hancock, stays with Forest City. They try to feed it inside to Lambert. Kuji with good defense, and she batted it out. Anderson will inbound the basketball. Anderson looking to get it in. She does to Seglum. Seglum working on Francis for 2. It's no good, and the rebound goes to Morgan Francis off to Eccles. So West Hancock has the basketball back. 46-41. 4:12 to play here in the fourth quarter. 46-41. Here's a drive by Lear inside of Francis, out of bounds off of West Hancock to Forest City. 46-41. Indians trail by 5. Plenty of time left in this game. 4 minutes, so half of a quarter. Forest City trails by 5 and have half of a quarter to try to erase that 5-point deficit. Jaden Jerome to Anderson on the right wing. Anderson back to Lambert. Lambert looking inside at Seglum. Doesn't fire it, though. Now she does go inside to Seglum. Seglum working on Francis. Turnaround jumper. Seglum, that's no good. Rebound, though, to Anderson. Back outside Jerome. Can she have a fifth? She cannot. It's long. And Eccles will let it go out of bounds. It will go back to West Hancock. Jaden Jerome looking for her fifth 3. 46-41. West Hancock leads over Forest City. And they have the basketball with 3:36 to play in the fourth. And we'll stop. We've got some threads here on the floor. All right, we're back to basketball. 3:36 to play here in the fourth. Mallory Lear brings it across the half-court line for West Hancock. A 5-point lead for the Eagles. Lear has the basketball. Anderson will put some pressure on her. Lear drives in. Lear back to Kuji. Kuji now being guarded by Lambert. Picks up her dribble. Out to Eccles. Being guarded by Brown. Eccles, stop. Jumper from the free throw line. It's good. Eccles finds 2 from the free throw line. She's got 5 in the second half. 48-41, a 7-point lead for West Hancock. Jaden Jerome will drive for the Indians. Jerome is stopped. Kicks it back out. Brown. Brown for 3 on the right wing. Yes! Hayden Brown knocks down a triple for the Indians. Hayden Brown has 13. It's 48-44, a 4-point lead for West Hancock. Mallory Lear all the way in for 2. Her shot no good. Foul called, and Lear's going to the free throw line for the Eagles. Not who Forest City wants at the free throw line, as the foul will go against Forest City's Carly Lambert, and Lambert will pick up her first. Mallory Lear definitely not who Forest City wants at the free throw line, as the first one is up, and it is no good. She misses it. Mallory Lear, a 75% free throw shooter for the Eagles. No good on the first one, 48-44. 2:49 to play here in the fourth quarter. 48-44. Lear will get one more. She wears number 10. Averages 17 a game for West Hancock. She's got 10 tonight, make it 11 as she knocks down the second free throw. And she's now 3 of 4 in the half. Jaden Jerome in the corner will try for a contested three. It's good. Jaden Jerome with a hand in her face knocks down her 5th three of the game. It's 49-47. Indians back to within 2. 2:36 to play here in the fourth. Lear, top of the key. Lear drives in, throws it away. Mallory Lear was trying to give it to Gopel. She throws it away. Gopel, and a timeout called by Forest City. 49-47, 2:30 to play here in the fourth. It's a full timeout, Forest City. Indians trail by 2. We'll come back right after this.
Support for Forest City Sports comes from Edward Jones Financial Advisors, Amy Ryan and Patrick Schoenhoven of Forest City. Edward Jones is a financial services firm exclusively serving individual investors, offering a range of investments, including certificates of deposit, stocks, mutual funds, taxable and non-taxable bonds. Additional information available at edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC. Non-taxable bonds may be subject to state, local, or alternative minimum tax.
Pritchard Family Auto Stores have 2 locations in Forest City to serve Forest City fans. Chrysler of Forest City offers Chrysler, Dodge, and Jeep products, and Forest City Auto Center offers a full line of GM. See Forest City Auto Center on Highway 69 North and Chrysler of Forest City on Highway 69 South.
Ready to sell your home? First Choice Realty is here for you. There are more homes needed to meet the demand of our pre-qualified buyers. Contact Bethany Ferris, Mary Ferris, Barb Rockow, or Teresa Combs at 641-585-2404. First Choice Realty of Forest City.
You're listening to Indian Sports on KIOW and online at KIOW.com.
Welcome back here on KIOW and live at KIOW.com. Forest City and West Hancock here in girls basketball action. It's a 2-point game, and Forest City has the basketball. Hayden Brown with it for the Indians. 5 threes in the game for Jaden Jerome. She hit one a moment ago to make it a 2-point game. Forest City has the ball after a West Hancock turnover. Anderson, top of the key. Indians trailed by 18 at one point. Brown for the lead. It's no good on her 3. Rebound to Bruggeman for West Hancock. Out to Lear, and here comes West Hancock across the half-court line. Lear will slow up. Hands it off. Try to hand it off to Bruggeman. Now Lear is inside the lane. She got a tip so she can dribble again, and you don't want her with the basketball. She drives to the hoop and scores. 51-47, a 4-point lead for West Hancock. Bethany Warren with it. Out to Anderson, left wing. Anderson drives in. Anderson up and under, layup good. Emma Anderson will find 2 for Forest City. She's got 4 in the second half. Now Lear had to go chase that one. She's trapped in the backcourt. Bruggeman's got it now. Bruggeman off to Eccles. Here comes West Hancock across the half-court line. 51-49, a 2-point lead for West Hancock. Eccles kicks it out. Here's a long 2. No good off the side of the backboard, picked up by the Indians. They've got the basketball. It's 2-on-1. Jerome to Brown for the tie. It's good. Hayden Brown ties the game for Forest City. The freshman has 15 for the Indians. 11 of those in the second half. It's tied 51-51. Here's Eccles. Eccles inside for 2. Her shot no good. Bethany Warren the rebound. Warren across the half-court line. Warren inside to Brown. And Brown can't hang on to it. Gives it off to Jerome. Anderson top of the key for the lead. It misses everything and goes out of bounds. Bethany Warren goes flying into the backboards. 51-51. 54 seconds to play in the game. West Hancock has the basketball. Timeout called by West Hancock. It'll be a full timeout. 51-51. West Hancock has the basketball and a timeout. We'll come back right after this.
The 3M Distribution Center of Forest City. The team at 3M wishes our area athletes good luck and good health this season. Like any good team, working together brings out great results on the field or in the warehouse. The 3M Distribution Center of Forest City.
NSB Bank wishes the Indians good luck for the latest financial products and services with a community touch by local decision makers. Stop into your NSB branch location in Titonka, Forest City, Thompson, Mason City, or Northwood. NSB Bank, we're here for you.
Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Check out McCluskey Appliances' wide selection of appliances, brands like Maytag, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Amana, and Jenn-Air. In stock, plenty of choices, and quick delivery is our goal. McCluskey Appliance in Mason City or Garner. Experience, customer service, and making new relationships is what we're all about. Stop in and see us, follow us on Facebook, or connect with us at McCluskeyAppliance.com.
You're listening to Indian Sports on KIOW and online at KIOW.com.
Back here on KIOW, live at KIOW.com. Forest City has outscored West Hancock 22-9 here in the fourth quarter to have it tied 51-51, and they have the basketball. Again, Forest City does not have to foul here in the new era of high school basketball with the shot clock. They get a pass to Lear. Lear wide open the other way. She scores. They got it drawn up for Lear to get loose the other way like a wide open wide receiver, and she ran and scored 53-51. A 2-point lead for West Hancock. Anderson to Brown. Brown back to Warren. Warren for three. No. Rebound is picked up by Anderson. And they're going to call Anderson for a travel. Anderson got it, and she fell to the floor to her bottom. And a travel's called, and it goes back to West Hancock. Now Forest City is going to have to foul if they don't get a steal on the inbound pass. Shot clock off. Indians want a timeout to talk about it. 53-51. We'll come back in 1 minute.
MBT Investments of Forest City. Whether it's servicing your 401k, saving for your child's education, or investing for the future. See Matt Jennings or Troy Hall at MBT Investments. Call 585-IRAs. MBT Investments, your partner for your financial journey. Insurance products are offered through LPL or its licensed affiliates. Securities and insurance offered through LPL or its affiliates are not insured by FDIC or any government agency, not guaranteed, not deposits or obligations may lose value.
NIAC is proud to help support North Iowa athletes. Working hard and being part of a team is a great way to learn lessons for life. And learning is what NIAC is all about, beginning with high school juniors and seniors who can start building college credits now for free. Learn more at niac.edu.
Forest City Auto is your Napa Auto Care Center where we work on all types of vehicles and guarantee our work with a 2-year part and labor warranty. With free pickup and delivery, we're the place to call. And if you don't talk to Cheyenne or Lorena, you've called the wrong place. Forest City Auto.
You're listening to Indian Sports on KIOW and online at KIOW.com.
Welcome back here on KIOW, live at KIOW.com, as it is Hagen who will inbound. Full court press put on by Forest City. They don't have to trap if they can get a stop in the backcourt. They don't have to foul if they can get a stop in the backcourt. Eccles trying to work it across the half-court line. Now they're going to have to foul, and they foul Eccles. So they're going to have to foul. They foul Eccles. Eccles about a 48% free throw shooter. Might be who Forest City wants to go after, but they're going to have to foul a couple more times beforehand. Hayden Brown picks up her fourth. She's not going to be able to cause the fouls anymore, though. Otherwise, she'll have to sit. They get it into Lear. Don't want to foul Lear, and Brown doesn't want to pick up her. Brown doesn't want to pick up her fourth or fifth. She was not trying to foul there, but they're going to call it now. Hayden Brown's out. She was not trying to foul, and she only put one hand on the back. So Hayden Brown's going to have to leave. You can't predict that stuff. You can't just assume that Forest City wants to foul there. One hand on the back is not a foul. They'll inbound the pass to Lear. 6 foul. Forest City does not want to foul again. Now they want to foul Eccles. Back to Lear. Lear in the free throw line. Gives it back to Coogee. Here's Eccles. They're trying to foul Eccles, and they will foul Eccles and send her to the free throw line. 13 seconds left here in the fourth. Anderson charged with the foul. That'll be Anderson's second. We'll shoot 1-1 here with Eccles. So Eccles is who Forest City was trying to send to the free throw line, and that's who they get to the free throw line, 53-51. Eccles makes them both. It'll be a 4-point game. She makes one or misses the first one. Forest City with a chance to win or tie. 13 seconds left in the game. 53-51, West Hancock leads. Cameron Eccles, a 48% free throw shooter at the line for the Eagles. First free throw is up, and it is good. Eccles makes the free throw. She'll get one more. Eccles gets it to go. One more can make it a 2-possession game. 13 seconds to go. Then Forest City, if they find a bucket, they're just going to have to foul anybody. Eccles' second free throw on the way is up, and it is no good. Rebound to Bethany Warren. Indians have a chance to tie. No, they turn it over. Bruggeman's got it, and they have to foul again. Turned it over. They foul Bruggeman, and they're going to have to go back to the free throw line. Foul called against Forest City. It'll go on Jaden Jerome. And now Bruggeman at the free throw line here for West Hancock. Bruggeman 1 for 2 on the night. 54-51, 9 seconds to play here in the fourth. And Bruggeman will have a 1-and-1 here for West Hancock. She's 1 for 2 this evening. Free throw is up, and it is good. Bruggeman makes it to make it a 2-possession game, 55-51. 55-51, 9 seconds to play here in the fourth quarter. One more free throw for Bruggeman is up, and it is good. She makes them both. And the Indians will call timeout with 9 seconds to play in the game. 56-51, a 5-point lead for West Hancock. Timeout on the floor. We'll come back here in about 30 seconds to talk about this one right after this.
Hy-Vee in Forest City is a proud supporter of the Forest City Indians. Stop in and check out their pharmacy. It's built for you. No waiting in lines for the pharmacy. The pharmacy will be waiting for you. Hy-Vee is your full-service, employee-owned grocery store here in Forest City. Go Indians from Hy-Vee.
Malin Egg Service of Forest City is a proud supporter of Forest City High School athletics. Nate Malin is with you from the word go. From planting to harvest, you can count on Nate. Contact him today in Forest City at 641-860-1712. Nate will help you put the right seed on your acres. 641-860-1712.
You're listening to Indian Sports on KIOW and online at KIOW.com.
Back here on KIOW, 56-51. Forest City trails by 5. They trailed by 18 in the third quarter. They brought it back. They tied this game 51-51. And now a timeout is going to be called again here by Forest City. 30-second timeout, 56-51. So the Indians will take another timeout. 9 seconds to play in the game, 56-51. Forest City will take another 30-second timeout. They wanted to see what West Hancock was going to set up in defensively. Now they use their last timeout. I believe everybody is out of timeouts, correct? Everybody's out of timeouts. No timeouts left in this game. 56-51. 9 seconds to play here in the fourth quarter. Forest City has to get a shot. They have to get a steal and another shot, or they have to get a steal or a foul. And then let's start with the first shot. They got to get a first shot up here in less than 9 seconds, probably in less than 5 seconds to get a shot up. They got to leave themselves with probably at least 3 or 4 seconds. 56-51. Forest City is going to try to get one up here and try to get one away. They got to get a shot off quickly as the Indians will bring it out. Who's going to take the shot? Anderson is going to do the inbounding for Forest City from the baseline. They got to get one up, and I would say probably 5 seconds. Anderson will inbound the basketball. She gets to run the baseline to Lambert, and they nearly turn it over. Anderson, 5 seconds in the game. Anderson from half court. It's no good. Rebound, Bethany Warren puts it back up, also no good. And West Hancock is going to survive and defeat Forest City 56-51. The Indians cannot make another miracle comeback as they trailed by 18 in the second half. Cannot make another miracle comeback. 56-51, the final score. West Hancock will win tonight over Forest City. A valiant effort by the Indians, just not enough, as they are going to fall tonight. 56-51, Forest City will fall to 12-9 overall, 12-5 in the TIC, and the 107th meeting all-time between these two teams goes to West Hancock. We'll come back. We've got more. Our post-game show will come your way here in about 2 minutes here on KIOW. Post-game show brought to you by County Line Seeds. We'll have it for you right after this.
A&W Restaurant in Forest City. A&W has delicious burgers, cheese curds, onion rings, chicken tenders, and more available daily from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Finish your meal with a tasty root beer float, shake, polar swirl, or soft serve ice cream. A&W, where the food is as good as the root beer. Highway 69 North in Forest City.
After serving the Forest City community for over 50 years, Wilson Dental is now expanding to serve you better. We look forward to seeing you at our Forest City and our Garner location. Wilson Dental, where your smile is our reward.
Miller Pharmacy has complete prescription services. Free delivery in town, by mail, along with curbside pickup located at the Mercy One Clinic in Forest City. Miller Pharmacy is also open Saturday mornings and gladly accepts Visa, MasterCard, and Discover. Call ahead and your script refill will be ready for you. No need to wait. Miller Pharmacy of Forest City.
FCIS Insurance is proud to support our local athletes throughout the year. Let FCIS be your partner, not just your agent, helping you with all your insurance needs. With multiple carriers, we can get you the best coverage for the best price. Call us today at 800-331-1520. Good luck, Indians, from FCIS Insurance.
Top Dead Center Truck Equipment of Forest City. Top Dead Center is a full-line Western dealer with blades and snow control equipment. They also carry truck accessories of all kinds, fifth wheel hitches, LED lights, and more. Call 641-512-5529. Top Dead Center Truck Equipment in Forest City.
WCTA is committed to providing local phone service, high-speed internet, and the most reliable digital TV. They proudly support local schools, events, and charities. Their employees are your friends and neighbors who live and work in your community. WCTA is your local telecommunications cooperative.
Kingland Construction Services is a proud supporter of trades-based education programs like apprenticeships. The Building Trades Academy at the John V. Hanson.
Temporary or return appointment needed. Also ask us about replacing missing teeth with affordable dental implants. Visit the place that puts a smile on your face. Forest City Family Dentistry. Call 585-4636.
MBT Bank, based in Forest City, has 10 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota to serve your banking needs. MBT Bank offers the latest in banking technology paired with a local community connection. Find out all that MBT Bank has to offer by visiting us online at www.mbtbank.bank. Member FDIC.
The Farmers Co-op of Forest City, Leyland of Buffalo Center, Iowa, and Keystone, Minnesota for all your feed, seed, fertilizer, chemical, and fuel needs. See the Farmers Co-op, serving the area since 1916. Good luck to our area athletes from the Farmers Co-op Association.
Waldorf University in Forest City. With scholarships available up to full tuition, athletics, fine arts, and over 35 clubs and organizations, you'll have the opportunity to find your passion while getting a world-class education. On campus or online, find support from a community that makes you feel at home. Find out more today at waldorf.edu.
Advanced Door Systems of Forest City. Advanced Door Systems is your Raynor and CHI overhead door dealer. They also service any make or model of overhead door. Call 641-585-1900 or see them online at ads-doors.com. Advanced Door Systems, the right door, the right way.
You're listening to Indian Sports on KIOW and online at KIOW.com.
Welcome back here on KIOW and live at KIOW.com. Forest City makes a valiant effort trying to come back from down 18 in the third quarter, but they are unable to as they do outscore West Hancock in the second half. West Hancock scores a total of 14 points in the fourth quarter. Forest City, on the other hand, not in the second half, they outscore West Hancock in the fourth and final quarter by a total of 22-14. But West Hancock able to hold on to win after outscoring Forest City 18-8 in the third quarter. So quarter by quarter looks like this. For Forest City, 9 in the first, 12 in the second, 8 in the third, 22 in the fourth. For West Hancock, 10 in the first, 14 in the second, 18 in the third, and 14 points in the fourth quarter to be the final score, 56-51. The final. Forest City falls to 12-9 overall, 12-5 in the TIC. West Hancock improves their record, winning record now for West Hancock, as they are now 11-10 overall, and they are 9-7 in the TIC. There for the West Hancock Eagles. That was the 107th meeting all-time in girls basketball between these two teams. West Hancock now leads the all-time series 64-43. In the regular season, West Hancock leads the all-time series now 61-42. These two teams have met 3 times in the postseason, in which West Hancock has won 2 of the 3 games played in the postseason. Looking at the scoring in the game, again, West Hancock outscored Forest City 17-2 to start the third quarter, to go up by 18 in this third quarter. 41-23 was the high water mark for West Hancock with the lead of 18 points. Their scoring looks like this. It was 15 points for Shelby Gopel, 15 points for Mallory Lear, 10 points for Cameron Eccles, 9 points for Coogee, 5 points for Bruggeman, and 2 points for Drew Hagen. For Forest City, the Indians outscored West Hancock 22-14 in the fourth quarter, 22-9 at one point in the fourth quarter, but fall in this 107th meeting. The Indians had 2 scorers at 15 as well, as did West Hancock. Hayden Brown had 15, getting another start here tonight for Forest City. And Jaden Jerome had her career high of 15. She has tied that career high now twice. She scored 15 against North Iowa, 15 against Crestwood, and now 15 against West Hancock to be her career high. 6 points for Emma Anderson, 6 points for Lily Nelson, 4 points for Carly Lambert in the game for Forest City. Again, the Indians fall tonight 56-51. We'll come back with our A&W Player of the Game. Player of the Game tonight brought to you by A&W Family Restaurants of Forest City, and we'll have it for you in 15 seconds.
MBT Bank, with 10 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota. a full-service community bank with checking and savings accounts, CDs, lending, and trust services. Where will you go with MBT? MBTBank.bank, member FDIC.
You're listening to Forest City Indian Sports on Mix 107.3 KIOW and online at KIOW.com.
Welcome back here on KIOW, live at KIOW.com. Our NBT Bank Player of the Game brought to you by NBT Bank, based in Forest City, brings you tonight's Player of the Game. Hey, they have 10 locations in northern Iowa and southern Minnesota to serve you. Checkings, loans, savings, and more. NBT Bank is your bank. See them online at nbtbank.bank. Hayden Brown back in the starting lineup tonight for Forest City. She is the NBT Bank Player of the Game. She had 15 points, all of them in the second half. She also fouled out of the game. Probably shouldn't have, as I think the official little hot on the whistle there. One hand on the back, not a foul in basketball either way. But Hayden Brown fouls out of the game. 15 points for her in the second half for Forest City. She also went 3 for 3 towards the end of the night with free throws from the free throw line. She started from the free throw line 0 for 2. She then made 3 of 3 down the stretch for Forest City, knocked down a couple of big shots. Hayden Brown is tonight's NBT Bank Player of the Game. We'll come back here from Forest City High School with a pregame show of the boys contest right after this.
The Super Bowl at Forest City is open nightly for league and open bowling, with Cosmic Bowling Friday and Saturday nights, with karaoke Saturday nights as well. Enjoy food from the grill or delicious Bucchese pizza to complete your experience. The Super Bowl, Highway 9 East, Forest City.
Larson Plumbing Heating of Fertile is your Lennox dealer. They offer energy-efficient Lennox heating and air conditioning solutions for homes and businesses of all sizes. For complete plumbing service, call 797-2219 today. Larson Plumbing Heating of Fertile, your Lennox dealer. Missile Insurance and Realty of Forest City. Whether buying or selling a home, Tim Missile and Pat Lovick have the market experience to help you follow your dream. Missile Insurance and Realty can help you insure that dream once you find it. Missile Insurance and Realty in Forest City. Call 641-582-3554.
Holland Contracting in Forest City for earth moving, Varco Prudent metal buildings, farm drainage, directional drilling, demolition, tire shop, and more. Call the construction experts at 641-585-2231. Holland Contracting in Forest City, dedicated to making the region a better place, one project at a time.
You're listening to Forest City Indian Sports on Mix 107.3 KIOW and online at KIOW.com.
Welcome back here on KIOW, live at KIOW.com. Pre-game show for our boys contest, brought to you by by Kingland Construction Service of North Iowa. They're proud to support the area and love to support the area in many ways. When you need to build a house, outdoor building, or even remodel, call Kingland Construction Service today at 641-585-0101. Again, that's 641-585-0101. We'll have it for you in 17 seconds.
Kingland Construction Services is a proud supporter of trades-based education programs like apprenticeships, the Building Trades Academy at the John V. Hansen Career Center, and internships through NIAC. These programs also have debt-free options available. Find out more by calling Kingland Construction Services at 641-585-0101.
Back here to Forest City High School pregame show for the boys contest. Well, Forest City got the victory back on January 27th, but it was not an easy one, as they had a fight to the very end with this West Hancock Eagles boys basketball team, trying to win here back at Forest City, trying to get back at the Indians as Forest City won on their home floor. West Hancock has been pretty good on this floor this year. Over the last 5-6 years, West Hancock has been really good on this floor. Them and Lake Mills and West Hancock have been two of the best teams on this floor, other than Forest City, which have won 85% of games on this floor over quite a few decades. But West Hancock and Lake Mills over the years, well, Lake Mills just is Lake Mills as of right now. But West Hancock, even when these teams were right there with each other each and every single year, it was West Hancock having the Indians number on this floor. So Forest City going to try to change that here this evening. West Hancock 11-8 overall, 9-6 in the TIC under third-year direction of Jay Hiscox, who's 34-33 in his career. Taking a look at the standings of the top of Iowa West, Lake Mills now finally back in the rankings. So Lake Mills been kind of been disgraced throughout the year, as they're finally back into the rankings at number 8. They were not in the rankings for much of the year, then fell out of the rankings, or came in at number 10, then fell out of the rankings. Now they come back into the rankings at number 8. 19-0, 15-0 in the conference. They have already won the TIC conference for a third consecutive year and have won 48. I think they're at 48 now with their win here at Forest City on Friday. 48 straight conference victories, approaching that 50 mark, what again has never been done before in the history of the TIC and NIC. And that goes back to when Osage, we've got it back to when Osage joined the conference back in the late 50s. Forest City with the longest streak of 40 straight games. West Hancock defeated that this season, and of course mixing the NIC and TIC records there, and now are approaching 50 straight wins in conference play. Pretty incredible mark. No matter who you are, those are just incredible marks. The other team that's had a really long conference streak is Northwood. When they were in the top of Iowa Conference in the 80s, they won a bunch of conference titles. The NIC back in the 80s, they won, I believe, 38 straight NIC games. That's the record that Forest City beat when they got to 40 wins in a row. But just some incredible marks there for the Lake Mills Bulldogs, and they got their pairings tonight as well. Forest City will have to go to Lake Mills in the second round if they defeat Sumner Fredericksburg in the first round of basketball action. West Hancock also got their placement for basketball as well. They're going to be in Class 1A, District number 3, Substate number 2. They are going to host Central Springs in the first round, and then if they win, Central Springs 6-14 on the year. If they win, they will host the winner of Janesville and South Hardin. So West Hancock does enough to get 2 home games. If they continue to win, they'll get Central Springs and the winner of Janesville and South Hardin, and then they get a big task of Dunkerton. If they're able to win the first 2 games, they get the big task of Dunkerton, more than likely Dunkerton, in the district final. Of course, Dunkerton's still got to get there, as well as they will take on the winner of AGWSR and Riceville. Those 2 teams are a combined 3-36 on the year, and then they will get the winner of North Butler and St. Ansgar in the district semifinals. So still a long ways to go. We'll have all the coverage for you right here throughout the postseason. Lake Mills, Forest City, Garner Hayfield, Ventura, Lake Mills, North Iowa, Belmont, Clemmy. Am I missing anybody? 6 schools there. We will have coverage in the postseason for you right here on KIOW. Postseason starts on Friday as North Iowa will take on Rockford. That game will be heard right here on KIOW. The North Iowa Bison taking on the Rockford Warriors here on KIOW on Friday in first round postseason play. So we'll have that one for you from Buffalo Center High School. Again, Forest City, if you're just joining us, Forest City, they got their sentence here in the first round of postseason play. They will head to Sumner Fredericksburg. Very winnable game for the Indians at Sumner Fredericksburg in the first round, and then the winner of that will have to go to Lake Mills in the second round. The winner of that Forest City Sumner Fredericksburg game goes to Lake Mills in the second round before if whoever able to knock off Lake Mills, then you'd go to a district final, likely against Osage, North Fayette Valley, or Walk-On. Let's take a look at our starting lineups tonight. First of all, those of the West Hancock Eagles. West Hancock, again, coached by third-year head coach Jay Hiscox. He's 34-33 in his career. Couple of straight wins here for West Hancock after losing to Forest City back on the 27th. Actually, West Hancock has not lost since they lost to Forest City, so 3-1 in their last 4 games and 3-0 in their 3 games since losing to Forest City. Starting lineups for the West Hancock Eagles. Starting off with a junior at 6'4", number 2, averaging 11.5 points per game, Mitchell Smith. Number 3 is a senior guard at 5'9", averaging 9 points per game, Rhett Eisman. Number 4 is a senior at 6'1", averaging 7 points per game, Caden Harley. Number 5 is a senior at 6'4", the all-time leading rebounder and 1,000-point scorer as of recent, 15.5 points per game. It is Rylan Barnes. And number 10 is a junior guard at 5'11". Number 10, Evan Hinders. He averages 6 points per game. Number 11, they are 11-8 on the season, 9-6 in the TIC West. Forest City's starting lineups will look like this: a junior guard at 6 foot, number 2, Tommy Miller. A sophomore guard at 5'10", number 4, Carson Hall. A sophomore guard at 6'2", number 20, Ty Dillavue. A senior guard at 6 foot, number 30, is Connor Sopko. And a senior forward at 6'4", number 40, is Carson Strukel. Forest City is 5-13, 5-9 in the TIC. They're coached by 22nd-year head coach Dan Rosacker. He has won 359 games. 142 is his losing mark. He has a 73% win ratio. He's taken 3 Forest City teams to the state tournaments. He's won 11 conference titles. He is Dan Rosacker, the head coach of the Forest City Indians. Forest City will wear their home whites, Indians across their chest. Numbers are on front and back, also in red. West Hancock road jerseys. Red jerseys, Eagles across the chest in white. Numbers are on front and back, also in white. West Hancock will jump with Rylan Barnes. Carson Strukel will jump for Forest City. Ball's in the air. Tip goes to West Hancock. Iceman's got it. We are underway from Forest City High School. West Hancock shooting to the right side of your radio dial to start things off. Barnes, top of the key. The Iowa State football commit. Here's Mitchell Smith. Nearly thrown away. Ball's loose on the floor. Went off a couple of hands back into Barnes. Now to Smith. Smith, good defense by Forest City. Out to Harley. Now Barnes will try for a 3. It's up and it is no good. Rebound will go out of bounds off of Iceman and back to Forest City. 7:34 to play in the first. No score between Forest City and West Hancock, and the Indians will get their first opportunity with the basketball. As Tommy Miller brings it across the line now to Carson Hall. Here's Carson Strukel. Strukel with it inside to Dillavue, out to Tommy Miller looking for a 3. That's no good off the back of the iron. Rebound to the all-time leading rebounder here at West Hancock, Rylan Barnes. Gives it off to Smith. Smith inside to Barnes. Out to Harley, now eventually to Iceman. Iceman gives it back to Smith. Smith looking for a 3, no good, short. Rebound is picked up by Forest City. Here comes Tommy Miller, being worked on by Iceman. Iceman will stop Miller, trying to get rid of the basketball. Miller does, finally over to Carson Hall. 6:55 to play in the first, no score. Sopko with it for the Indians. Carson Hall, 10-foot volleyball line. Now over to Sopko in the corner, 18 on the shot clock, 6:46 on the game clock here in the first quarter. No score between these two teams. Here's Carson Strukel, gives it off to Dillavue. Jumper from the free throw line is good, and Dillavue scores for Forest City. It's 2-0 Indians. Here comes West Hancock. It's stolen away by Hall. Hall trying to go the other way. Hall to the 5. Touchdown, Carson Hall, as he finds a 2. Stole it, got it to go all the way by himself. 4-0. Indians lead. Here's Barnes inside for 2. It's up, no good. Rebound to Carson Strukel for the Indians. 4-0 lead. This is how Forest City found the win at West Hancock on the 27th. Got out to an early lead, and the Eagles just couldn't quite catch up. They lead 4-0 right now. 6 minutes to play here in the first. Here's Hall. Tommy Miller, 10-foot volleyball line. He's about 2 steps behind it. Setting up the offense. Here's Strukel on the right wing. Here's Carson Hall. Tommy Miller in the corner, Sopko. Sopko gives it back to Tommy Miller. Miller, 10 on the shot clock. Inside to Strukel. Strukel working on Barnes for 2. It's no good. Gets his own rebound, puts it back up, no good. This time the rebound will go to Iceman as Barnes tips it to Iceman, and West Hancock will have it back. A couple opportunities for the Indians. Now Smith passes behind him. He had to turn around to grab it. Smith, Harley in the corner. Iceman going to try for a 3. It's no good. Rebound off a couple of hands. Ends up back in the hands of West Hancock. Iceman inside for 2. It's up and it's good. So Iceman will find a 2-point basket for the Eagles. It's now 4-2. Indians by 2. Inside, Dillavue back outside to Tommy Miller. Inside to Dillavue, short corner right side. Back to Carson Hall. Top of the key, Tommy Miller, free throw line. Miller up for 2. It's good. Floater for Tommy Miller. Indians again lead by 4, 6-2. 5:50 to play here in the first. Here's Mitchell Smith to Barnes. Barnes gets stopped. Gives it back out to Iceman. Free throw line, Iceman. Here's a 3 on the way. It's up and in the corner. No good. Rebound Barnes. Back to Iceman. He scores. That's how good Barnes is. Timeout West Hand. Oh, they didn't get it. West Hancock tried for a timeout. They were not granted it. So Forest City comes across the half-court line, 6-4. 4:35 to play here in the first. Dillevue at the free throw line. Now to Tommy Miller on the right side. Miller inside the lane, floaters up, no good for Miller. It's out of bounds, last touch by West Hancock. It will go to Forest City. 4:25 to play in the first, 6-4. Indians lead by 2. Greg Smith is in for the first time. Strukel will go out. Tommy Miller will inbound the basketball for the Indians. It goes off a body, goes back to Tommy Miller, but they're going to say he touched it while he was still out of bounds, and so it goes back to West Hancock. Pretty crazy sequence there, but West Hancock will get it back with 4:21 to play here in the first quarter. Here's Barnes. Ball into the hands of Harley. Smith, free throw line, Barnes. Barnes back to Smith for 2, he scores. Good passing there, they got it to Mitchell Smith. 6-6, 4:03 to play here in the first. Here's Tommy Miller with the basketball for the Indians. Miller trying to direct traffic. Hall, Smith, short corner left side. Back to Hall, he's going to try for a 3. That's good. Carson Hall knocks down the 3 for the Indians. He's got 5, and Forest City leads 9-6. Now they're going for a tip. Hall tipped it, but it's into the hands of Smith. Smith back outside Barnes. Barnes for a 3 left wing. No. Rebound to Carson Hall. Indians outlet pass to Tommy Miller. Miller inside for 2. He's fouled and going to the free throw line. Tommy Miller to the free throw line for Forest City to shoot 2. Foul for West Hancock will go against West Hancock's Mitchell Smith. He'll be charged with his first. Tommy Miller at the line for the Indians, a 65% free throw shooter. He'll have a pair. First foul of the game against either team is charged to Mitchell Smith. First free throw is up, and it is good for Tommy Miller. Miller's now got 3 for the Indians. West Hancock will make some substitutions as they will bring in junior Jackson Peterson and senior Jackson Johnson. So Jackson Peterson, Jackson Johnson, both in for West Hancock. Both free throws are up and good for Tommy Miller. He's got 4. 11-6. 3:33 to play here in the first. Barnes for West Hancock. Feeds it over to Johnson. Johnson across the half-court line, trying to give it to Peterson. It's through Peterson's hands and out of bounds back to Forest City. 11-6. Forest City leads with 3:24 to play here in the first quarter. And the Indians will have a chance to extend their lead. Tommy Miller will bring the ball up here for the Indians. Miller across the half-court line. Miller gets a screen from Hall. Sopko. They're not giving him an opportunity. Here's Carson Hall, top of the key now. Tommy Miller. Miller back to Hall. Hall pump fakes. Now to Sopko for 3. It's no good. And the rebound is going to be picked up by Mitchell Smith for West Hancock. So no good on the 3 for the Indians. Here come the Eagles. It's Barnes. Barnes feeds it off to Johnson. Johnson to Smith. Smith for West Hancock. Mitchell Smith gives it over to Johnson, left wing. Johnson now to Peterson. Peterson on the right wing. Here's Johnson. Johnson kicks it out Smith. Smith left wing. Inside Barnes. Barnes free throw line. He's trapped there. Indians get a steal with Carson Hall. Feeds it up to Tommy Miller. Miller's loose the other way. Miller for 2. It's good. Great steal and a good eyes up court by the sophomore Carson Hall. Timeout on the court by West Hancock. 13-6 Forest City. 2:29 to play in the first quarter. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll take it as well. We'll come back in 30. Indian basketball from KIOW.
Shooter's Sports Bar and Grill supports Forest City High School athletics. In a hurry for lunch? No time to cook before the game? Call 585-5000 to place your order for pickup. Shooters will be happy to get your order ready in advance. Shooter's Sports Bar and Grill supports the Forest City Indians. Custom Paint and Collision of Forest City. Corey and his staff have nearly 50 years of body shop experience and can fix just about anything on the road. They give free estimates and also carry car batteries and windshield wipers. Located on Highway 69 just south of Forest City, it's Custom Paint and Collision, your body shop.
You're listening to Indian Sports on KIOW and online at KIOW.com.
Back here to Forest City High School. Rylan Barnes has the basketball. Barnes now to Peterson. Excuse me, that's Iceman top of the key. Now back to Barnes. 13-6 Forest City. 2:12 to play here in the first quarter. Here's Peterson now. Johnson. Iceman in the corner. Iceman makes one-man miss. He'll try from about 7. It's no good. Rebound to Dillevue for Forest City. Dillevue across the half-court line. Dillevue on the right wing. Over to Tommy Miller. Being guarded there by Jackson Peterson. Peterson putting some pressure on. Tommy Miller backs up towards the half-court line. Now he's going to dribble out of it. Referee will signal that he's far enough away for an 0-5-second call. Tommy Miller gets space. He drives in and his shot deflected by Rylan Barnes. Rylan Barnes says not here, as that is the 27th block of the season for Rylan Barnes. Number 27 for the big man. Rylan Barnes, talked with him a little bit before the game tonight. Something you'll hear on KIOW on Wednesday. 1:44 to play here in the first quarter. Corey Thorson gets the inbound. He's going to try for a three. It's no good, just misses. Here's Jackson Peterson off to Eisman. Eisman at the free throw line. Eisman and the Indians get a steal. Tommy Miller started the deflection. It's stolen away by Carson Strukel. Here come the Indians. Sopko makes one miss. Now he's going to try for a three. No. Rebound to Barnes. Barnes has to throw it, though, as he was falling down into the hands of Peterson. Peterson inside to Eisman. Eisman, crazy circus shot, no good as he was falling towards the out of bounds. He had to just pitch it up, and the Indians will get it on the missed shot by Eisman. Good dribbling now by Tommy Miller across the half-court line. Dillevue, left wing. Dillevue from the fourth block. Jumper, yes. Smooth shot from the sophomore Dillevue. He's got 4, and it's 15-6. 1:03 to play here in the first quarter. Barnes across the half-court line. Mitchell Smith, free throw line. Smith, one hand pitches it out. That's a strong pass to Peterson, now stolen by the Indians. Peterson gets it stolen by the Indians. Dillevue to the rim. No good in his shot. Sopko, the follow-up, he scores. Timeout called by West Hancock. It's all Forest City, 17-6. 47 seconds to play in the first. 30-second timeout. We'll come back in 30 on KIOW.
Forest City Ford at the corner of 9 and 69 in Forest City wishes good luck to our local athletes. We look forward to seeing you compete. When you need a vehicle, see us at Forest City Ford, where customers really do send their friends.
Grow Electric in Lake Mills is proud to support area athletics and proud to serve our new and returning customers. To get started on any electrical project, big or small, call 641-592-8282. Good luck, athletes, from Grow Electric in Lake Mills.
Back here to Forest City High School. It's all Indians in the first quarter, 17-6. West Hancock will bring Gunnar Faust, a sophomore at 6'4". He wears 15. He checks in, and Ian Connor, a senior at 6'2". So Faust and Connor come in. Timeout called by West Hancock a moment ago. Now they have the basketball, trying to cut into this Forest City lead. It's been all Indians. They've been the more aggressive team so far, and that shows in the scoreboard, 17-6. And now a travel is going to be called on Hinders, and Forest City gets it back. So Hinders tried to step around a defender to shoot the three, but he took too many steps before he shot, and so Forest City gets it back, 17-6. 35 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Indians lead 17-6. Tommy Miller with it. Gives it off to Dillevue on the right wing. Dillevue will drive in. Dillevue will try a floater off the glass. Kiss it off the glass. Ty Dillevue, he's got 6. 19-6. All Forest City still. Into the corner. Here's Harley. He'll try for a three. Good. Harley answers. Stops some bleeding there for West Hancock. 19-9. Back to a 10-point lead. West Hancock trying to get up defensively. Here's Carson Hall. He's going to try for an answer three. That's no good. Carson Hall the rebound, but the quarter will end, and it will be 19-9. Basket did not go. 19-9 at the end of the first quarter. Forest City leads by 10. An answer three by Harley makes it just a 10-point game. We'll come back right after this. Forest City basketball from KIOW.
The County Line C team of Chuck Rubish, Jake Young, and myself, Matt Keel, are your premier and local DeKalb, Asgrow, Agrigold, and NK dealer in Forest City. With a combined over 30 years of seed experience, we're setting a new trend in agriculture at County Line. Call today at 641-581-3300 or visit us off the Airport Blacktop in Forest City.
Support for Forest City Sports comes from Edward Jones Financial Advisors, Amy Ryan and Patrick Schoenhoven of Forest City. Edward Jones is a financial services firm exclusively serving individual investors, offering a range of investments, including certificates of deposit, stocks, mutual funds, taxable and non-taxable bonds. Additional information available at edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC. Non-taxable bonds may be subject to state, local, or alternative minimum tax.
You're listening to Forest City Indian Sports on Mix 107.3 KIOW and online at KIOW.com.
Welcome back here on KIOW. 19-9. Forest City will lead by 10 and have the basketball. They led by as much as 13 in that quarter, but Harley knocks down a three late to bring it back to within 10. Forest City had a 2-for-1 opportunity, but did not get it to go. Now they get the basketball. 19-9 is their lead. Tommy Miller, top of the key. Hall. Dillevue for three. That's no good. Rebound will go out of bounds off of Smith, and it will go to Forest City. So Smith knocked it out of bounds. Him and Strukel were fighting for it. 7:40 to play now here in the first half. 19-9. And we'll see an inbound pass coming here for Tommy Miller. Miller looking to get it in. Miller still looking to get it in. Finally does the Dillevue, nearly stolen away by West Hancock, as Harley nearly tipped that one away, but good, strong presence by Dillevue kept it. Jackson Archer is in for Forest City. He has it left wing. Now to the right side, Tommy Miller. Miller out to Archer, and we've got a 3 seconds in the lane called against Forest City. 19-9. It is a 10-point lead for West Hancock. Or excuse me, for Forest City over West Hancock. 7:26 to play here in the second. Mitchell Smith will take the ball out. Indians will put a little press on. 1-2-2 here for Forest City. One at the top, two at half court, two in the back court. Trying to put a little pressure on. And it nearly turns into a steal, but Barnes brings it across. Here's Iceman. Iceman to Smith, top of the key. Smith back to Iceman, left wing. Iceman to Harley. Harley inside. Barnes. Smith will try for a three. That's on target, and it's good. And it'll be a three-point basket for Mitchell Smith. I thought West Hancock was trying to call for a timeout, but they weren't. They were calling for a trap play. Indians got to get it across. They got 3 seconds to do so. They turn it over. Forest City turns it over. Here comes West Hancock back the other way. Inside for two. It's up and good for Harley. Indians turn it over. Harley's got 5. It's now 19-14. West Hancock back to within 5. Sopko across the half-court line. Sopko out to Hall. Hall steps around the defender. Now he drives in for 2. Hall's shot no good. Strukel rebound, and he is fouled and going to the free throw line. So Strukel will go to the free throw line here for Forest City. The foul for West Hancock will go against Faust. That's his first. So the 6'4" sophomore picks up his first foul. Carson Hall will go to the free throw line for the Indians. Excuse me, Strukel. 50% free throw shooter. First one is no good. He'll get one more. 19-14, a 5-point lead here for Forest City, with Strukel back at the free throw line for one more. It's up and it is good. Looked like it was going to pop out, but it rolls back into the cylinder, and it's now 20-14, Forest City by 6. 6:28 to play here in the second quarter. Iceman across the line. Inside Barnes. Barnes quickly trapped out to Smith. Back-to-back threes for Smith. It's good. Mitchell Smith knocks down back-to-back threes for West Hancock, and it's now 20-17. Eagles back to within 3. Forest City led by 13 at one point. Now it's a 3-point lead. Carson Hall on the right wing. Hall. Dillevue. Tommy Miller left wing. West Hancock trying to help themselves out defensively. Getting a stop. 6 minutes to play here in the first half. Sopko, 17 on the shot clock. Tommy Miller, Strukel. Inside to Dillevue. Back out Sopko. Sopko for 2. It's up and it is good. Sopko gets the 2-point basket to go for Forest City. He's got 4. West Hancock wanted a travel call, didn't get it. Here's Barnes inside for 2. Barnes does not get the shot to go, but he's going to the free throw line as a foul is going to be called here against Forest City. It'll go against Strukel. That'll be his first. And now Rylan Barnes is at the free throw line for West Hancock. Barnes, a 64% free throw shooter. He's made 71 of them this season. First free throw is up, and it is good. Make it 72. 72 of 112, 64% for Rylan Barnes this year. 22-18, Barnes nearing the 300-point mark. He came in at 296. About to reach 300 points this season. Second free throw is up, and it is no good. But Forest City was in the lane, so Barnes will get another opportunity. Tommy Miller was in the lane, so Barnes will get another opportunity. 22-18, so that's a no count on the free throw. And Barnes will get one more opportunity, 22-18. Free throw for Barnes is up, and it is no good. He misses them both. The rebound comes to Forest City. So it counts as 2 or just 1 miss. Shoots twice, but counts as just 1 miss as a lane violation on Forest City. 22-18, 5:30 to play here in the second quarter. Outside looking for Tommy Miller now top of the key. Miller floater in the lane. Good. Tommy Miller gets the floater to go for Forest City. Miller's got 8 for the Indians. 5:16 to play in the second. Forest City trying to get a trap. They get Barnes to the free throw line. West Hancock does. Inside for 2. It's up and it is good. Eagles score with Faust, his first points. Now it's Dillevue. Dillevue back to Hall. 24-20. Forest City by 4. 5 minutes to play, second quarter. Smith, Sopko, catch and shoot three from the right side. Yes, sir. Connor Sopko, catch and shoot three, as he's now got 7 for Forest City. 27-20. Indians back in the lead by 7. 4:45 to play in the second. Free throw line. Iceman inside 2. It's no good, but a foul called, and free throws coming. No good on the shot was Faust, but he'll go to the free throw line. So Faust at the free throw line for a pair here for West Hancock. Ty Dillevue called for the foul. That'll be his first. He's got 6 points tonight for Forest City. First time he's been charged with a foul in this basketball game. And we'll see free throws here for West Hancock. That's Gunnar Faust shooting them for the first time tonight. Indians won 61-54 in Britt back on January 27th. 27-20. Second free throw is up, and it is good for Faust. So Faust gets the second one to go. 27-22 now. Or, pardon me, 27-21. That's the correct score. Across the half-court line, Tommy Miller trapped near the scorer's table. Inside to Thorson. Thorson, no good on his shot. Thought maybe he was fouled, but it was deflected by the Eagles. Good deflection. Here's Barnes. Here's a three on the way for Harley. That's no good. Rebound to Sopko. 4:20 to play. Second quarter, 27-26. Here's Hall. Sopko, top of the key. Tommy Miller looking to drive. Tommy Miller, floater. It's too strong. That time a bit long, and the rebound comes to Faust for West Hancock. Here's Iceman. Free throw line wide open. Smith looking for his third three of the quarter. No good. Rebound to Greg Smith of Forest City. 27-26. Tommy Miller to Hall. Hall will drive in. Hall try to go to Thorson. Thorson back out to Miller. Top of the key. Tommy Miller makes one miss. Now Sopko for three. It's up, no good. 3 seconds in the lane is going to be called. 3:50 to play here in the second quarter. 27-26. A 6-point lead for Forest City. As 3 seconds in the lane is called, turnover to West Hancock. Strukel is back in for Forest City, as Greg Smith will go to the bench. 3:50 to play here in the second quarter, 27-21, a 6-point lead for Forest City. Iceman with the basketball. Iceman across the half-court line. Iceman on the right wing. Iceman gives it back to Barnes. Here's a three coming in. Hinders, it's good. Hinders knocks down his first bucket of the game. 27-24. West Hancock back to within 3. Here's Sopko for an answer three. No, in and out. That one was halfway down the tube, but rolled out a bit strong for Sopko. Now Mitchell Smith just has to throw it downfield here to Barnes. They keep possession of it. Here's a three. It's blocked by the Indians. Barnes will tip it out of bounds. That goes to Forest City. 3:09 to play here in the second quarter. Barnes jumped up to poke that one in the air. He's trying to throw it up as a tip ball. He knows that he's got some athletic guys on his team. If he can just tip it up in the air, one of his guys can go for it, but he hit it too strong and knocked it out of bounds. 27-24. And now we got a stoppage. Oh, they would try to inbound the ball from the wrong spot. So stoppage is to change the spot of the inbound. As Forest City will have to inbound it from the side on the far side. They were going to get it from the baseline. Tommy Miller across the half-court line, 27-24. 3 minutes to play, second quarter. Miller to Carson Hall, inside to Corey Thorson for 2. No good on his shot. Mitchell Smith the rebound. And West Hancock has a chance to tie or pull to within a point. Here's Barnes to Smith. Smith for 2. No. Rebound out to Iceman. Iceman keeps it. Another opportunity for West Hancock. Iceman for 2. His shot no good. Rebound. Barnes for a moment. Thorson gets it now for Forest City. Here come the Indians. They want to run. Tommy Miller at the free throw line. Miller nearly runs into his own man. Now Carson Hall for a 3. No. Rebound is Connor Sopko's. Sopko will hand it off to Tommy Miller. Indians will reset. 2:22 to play here in the second. Hall inside for 2. Hall, no. And the rebounds this time to Barnes. 27-24. West Hancock and Forest City in a tight one here. Indians by 3. They throw it away. Iceman trying to throw it to Hinders, and Hinders can't quite catch it. It goes out of bounds back to Forest City. 27-24, 2:10 to play here in the second. And the Indians will get the basketball back. As we're about 2 minutes from halftime, our Waldorf University halftime show will come your way. We've had an exciting game so far. We expect it to be the rest of the way. Tommy Miller across the half-court line here for Forest City. Miller to Carson Hall on the right wing. Hall back to Sopko. Sopko with it. Here's Tommy Miller. Carson Hall inside to Thorson. Thorson working on Barnes. Thorson for two. It's no good. Tommy Miller gets the rebound, though, against Barnes and Harley. Miller for three. Yes, Tommy Miller gets a rebound against two Eagles. Dribbles it out behind the three-point line and knocks it down. 30-24. Forest City back by 6. 1:33 to play in the second. Barnes out to Smith looking for his third three. No. Rebound to Tommy Miller. And the Indians have a chance to extend. Tommy Miller. Free throw line. Back outside to Sopko. Sopko. Here's Carson Hall. 1:16 to go, second quarter. 30-24. Tommy Miller with the basketball for the Indians. Here's Hall being guarded by Iceman. Hall is fouled going to the line. Carson Hall trying to go for the floater. He's hacked. The foul for West Hancock will go against Harley. That'll be his first. And Carson Hall at the free throw line for the Indians. He's got 5 points tonight going to the free throw line for the first time. 1:09 to play here in the first half. First free throw, Hall is good. 72% free throw shooter on the season for Forest City. We'll get one more crack at it. Indians lead 31-24. Their largest lead was 13 points in the first quarter. It's now 7. 1:09 to play in the second. Tommy Miller's second free throw is up, and it is also good. He gets them both to go. It's back to 8, 32-24. 1:06 to play in the second. Across the half-court line, here comes West Hancock. It is Iceman with the basketball. He's trying to direct traffic. Sends Mitchell Smith back to grab the basketball. Now Iceman in the corner, Hinders. Hinders doesn't pull the trigger. Here's Iceman, 19 on the shot clock. Smith, Hinders, going to try for a three. No, rebound to Dillevue for the Indians. 45 on the game, 33 on the shot. Here's Sopko. Sopko steps around a defender. Now Hall. Hall will try for a three. No good. A bit long. Rebound to Iceman for West Hancock. And it will be an even shot clock and game clock. They're exactly the same. 29-29, 28-28, 32-24. They will both expire at the same time. Barnes, Iceman. Here's Iceman with the basketball. Iceman over to Smith. 14 seconds to go in the half. Smith to Iceman back towards half court. 10. Now 9 left in the quarter. And a foul is going to be called on Tommy Miller as he tried to reach in and poke it away from Iceman. Tommy Miller will pick up his first. That's okay here in the second quarter. Just his first, 32-24. Trying to, if he gets that ball away from Iceman, Indians have a chance to get this lead into halftime. Now West Hancock can set it up with Barnes. To Iceman, 5 to play. Iceman takes it from Crystal Lake. It's no good, and the quarter is going to expire. Iceman, with 4 seconds on the quarter, took that shot from Crystal Lake, and it's no good. 32-24, as he was a couple steps behind the 10-foot volleyball line, as he wasn't too far off a half court. He was closer to half court than he was the three-point line, and the Indians will lead 32-24. Forest City has the lead at halftime. It's the Indians. They led throughout. They've led by as much as 13, but right now lead 32-24. We'll come back for our halftime show brought to you by Waldorf University. Waldorf University halftime show comes your way in about 2 minutes here on KIOW.
Family Auto Stores have 2 locations in Forest City to serve Forest City fans. Chrysler of Forest City offers Chrysler, Dodge, and Jeep products, and Forest City Auto Center offers a full line of GM. See Forest City Auto Center on Highway 69 North and Chrysler of Forest City on Highway 69 South.
Ready to sell your home? First Choice Realty is here for you. There are more homes needed to meet the demand of our pre-qualified buyers. Contact Bethany Ferris, Mary Ferris, Barb Rockow, or Teresa Combs at 641-585-2404. First Choice Realty of Forest City.
The 3M Distribution Center of Forest City. The team at 3M wishes our area athletes good luck and good health this season. Like any good team, working together brings out great results on the field or in the warehouse. The 3M Distribution Center of Forest City.
NSB Bank wishes the Indians good luck for the latest financial products and services with a community touch by local decision makers. Stop into your NSB branch location in Titonka, Forest City, Thompson, Mason City, or Northwood. NSB Bank, we're here for you.
Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
You're listening to Indian Sports on KIOW and online at KIOW.com.
1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1
Back here on KIOW, live at KIOW.com. Our halftime show brought to you by Waldorf University. As we're joined now by Forest City girls basketball, it is Jaden Jerome joining us first. Jaden, 5 threes in the contest for you, 15 total points in the game. You guys fell behind. You made a run. You were down by 18 in the third quarter. You guys somehow got it back to 51-51, but maybe just ran out of a steam there at the end of that game.
Yeah, I think we definitely did a good job coming back. We focused more on defense and getting down the court, stopping the ball, and then we had a few people knock down some big shots. We finished some layups, and we got it tied back up, and then we couldn't find the energy to finish.
You had 3 3-point baskets in the first half, and then West Hancock actually, there early in the game, and then West Hancock really got a hand in your face. They were trying to defend you in the second half, but how were you able to get open late there in that game to knock down a couple more threes for your team?
A lot of help from just screens from my teammates, and then also just cutting, moving around myself.
You guys know it's a big game whenever you play here against West Hancock. How fun is it to be in these games? Big crowd on hand here. How fun is it to be in this game?
It's a lot of fun, especially with the bigger crowd. It's a lot louder in here, and all of their energy, we really play off of that, and it just makes it for more fun of the game.
You guys got one more regular season game remaining tomorrow, and then you're going to get ready for your postseason. So it's crazy how the season is already down to our last regular season game. What are you guys hoping to accomplish tomorrow for momentum into the postseason?
Well, we need to get back on our defense and pick that up a little because that's what carries us. And I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. Jaden, thanks so much for your time.
Thank you.
Jaden Jerome from the Forest City girls basketball team. She knocked down 15 points tonight, a total of 5 3-point baskets, as we'll be joined now by senior Carly Lambert, as she will join us as well. And Carly, what can you say about your team? You're down 18 points in the third quarter. Your team doesn't give up. You fight back, but just come up a little bit short.
Yeah, obviously our team is one to never give up, as you've seen. Like, a lot of times we have come back from a lot of deficits. Just this one was too big tonight, and we didn't make up for it in the beginning of the game.
Let's talk a little bit about shooting in the second half. You guys obviously shot a lot better in the second half than the first half. What was West Hancock doing in the first half to kind of disrupt you?
Yeah, obviously they're a very aggressive defensive team, and they just shut down our shooters and did what good teams do.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys took on this team back on January 27th. Obviously, you guys knew it was going to be another tough battle again tonight. What could you guys take from that game that you guys played in Britt and used it towards tonight?
Yeah, we knew we needed to come out aggressive on offense and defense. Unfortunately, it didn't happen on defense as much as it should have tonight, which killed us and got us the deficit early.
Carly, one more regular season game. It's crazy how quickly this last month of January is gone. It's like a whirlwind. It's got to be for you as well. What do you guys need to do tomorrow to get ready for Saturday?
We need to come out strong, play for 32 minutes like we know how to do, and just play Forest City basketball.
I know you guys like to continue to play and keep playing, but it's got to be nice to have a few days. You'll have Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday to prepare for Iowa Falls Alden on Saturday. That's got to be nice to have some of that time off.
Yeah, it will for sure be nice to have some time off, have some time to practice, just get back together, playing as a team, and have a break from a game.
Is this now kind of where you as a senior, and I know Lily's got a strong voice as well as a senior, you guys step up and really talk to the younger kids about trying to get ready for the postseason? I mean, you get into the postseason, a lot of your girls that play a lot of minutes never been in this environment before. So is this where you seniors have to leadership maybe?
Yeah, it's obviously a super huge thing leadership-wise, and like all of us as captains, even like the juniors like Emma, Jaden, being good leaders on our team this year, and just really helping out the younger girls, making them prepared for what they need to do.
Carly, thanks so much for your time.
Thank you.
That's Carly Lambert, Forest City girls basketball team. We'll be joined now by her head coach, Matt Erpelding, will join us as well here to talk about this one. And you'll have to get that. There you go, Coach. Coach, your team falls down by 18 in the third quarter. You come back to tie it at 51-51, but maybe just ran out of steam there at the end.
Yeah, we did, definitely. I thought we started the game extremely flat. Defensive effort on the defensive end was not very good, to put it politely. Flat-footed, let them get boards, gave them confidence. Like I told the girls in the locker room, a team that you just beat fairly convincingly 10 days ago, they come to your place get off to a good start, they're going to have a lot of confidence. If you take care of business early, they're going to say, oh, here we go again, and the night's probably going to be a little bit easier. But we just simply didn't start the game well. Fought back, I think got it to within 3 at halftime there. Came out in the third quarter and had zero legs. I mean, we were dead. We scored, 2 points in the first 5 minutes of the third quarter?
17-2.
So, yeah, 17-2. And then you fall down 18, and we always know we're going to make a run, but against a well-coached team with a good couple quality players, you ain't going to make that up against a well-coached team, and tonight was evidence of that. But, yeah, we didn't have our legs tonight.
Coach, you got one more regular season game tomorrow against Belmont Clemmy. What do you guys need to do tomorrow to prepare yourself for Saturday? Because that's the goal now, is to prepare for Saturday.
Right, exactly. Obviously continue to work on some offensive execution stuff, but the other thing I was disappointed with tonight is I thought we lacked composure for a vast majority of that game. Probably pretty close to 24 minutes of that game. We didn't, kids that normally stay composed and relaxed and make good decisions for me showed frustration, that type of thing. So I guess I'm looking for a little bit of a mental challenge to see how we respond mentally tomorrow night.
And Coach, I know now you guys just want to focus on tomorrow, getting ready for Saturday. How much, and you can lie to me here, but how much do you guys focus on tomorrow, and how much now is kind of working towards Saturday? Or because you guys have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you're just going to focus on tomorrow and then focus on Saturday?
If you're talking on me as a coach and my staff, I haven't focused on either. Quite honestly, I haven't focused on any of our last 3 opponents. I've been working on Iowa Falls, getting ready for them, and we're working on what we do, so we're not so much worried about the opponent, but tournament time's different because we're familiar with conference foes. Saturday night, we're not familiar with them, so my attention's been on Iowa Falls for the last week since pairings came out.
Yeah.
But we just got to get better at what we do, because right now, if we play like we do tonight on Saturday night, we're done.
Yeah, and you guys will take on an Iowa Falls team that none of these girls have ever seen. We haven't played Iowa Falls since 2016, and since then it was, way back. So a team that you've never really seen before, it's got to make it a little bit difficult getting ready.
Yeah, it is. Obviously I got a lot of film, and a lot of my friends in the coaching world that have coached against Iowa Falls give me a lot of advice too. So it's nice having some coaching friends that know your opponent fairly well. So you kind of go with what they have to say, get some stuff off of film, and just kind of go with your gut, pretty much.
Coach, let's step away from what we're talking about right now and just kind of look out right now. Forest City High School, they're recognizing the state athletes, and of those kids that are out there, a ton of them are wearing your uniform, multi-sport athletes that have been at the state level in multiple different sports being recognized here. Just talk about that and how, the girls.
It shows how, they're dedicated to what sport, no matter what the sport is, but they give their effort, and obviously they're good athletes, and they're easy to coach, and they're successful, and they're great leaders, pretty much. But yeah, really great group of kids out there, and the importance of being a multi-sport athlete is huge. You've talked to a lot of college coaches, they want a kid that played 4 sports rather than a kid that specialized.
Absolutely, Coach. Thanks so much for your time. We'll see you again tomorrow.
Yep, thanks, Z.
That's Forest City head girls basketball coach Matt Erpelding. We'll come back here in about 2 minutes here on KIOW.
Check out McCluskey Appliances' wide selection of appliances, brands like Maytag, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Amana, and JennAir. In stock, plenty of choices, and quick delivery is our goal. McCluskey Appliance in Mason City or Garner. Experience, customer service, and making new relationships is what we're all about. Stop in and see us, follow us on Facebook, or connect with us at McCluskeyAppliance.com.
MBT Investments of Forest City. Whether it's servicing your 401k, saving for your child's education, or investing for the future. See Matt Jennings or Troy Hall at MBT Investments. Call 585-IRAs. MBT Investments, your partner for your financial journey. Securities and advisory services are offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor and broker-dealer member FINRA/SIPC. Insurance products are offered through LPL or its licensed affiliates. Securities and insurance offered through LPL or its affiliates are not insured by FDIC or any government agency, not bank guaranteed, not bank deposits or obligations may lose value.
NIAC is proud to help support North Iowa athletes. Working hard and being part of a team is a great way to learn lessons for life, and learning is what NIAC is all about, beginning with high school juniors and seniors who can start building college credits now for free. Learn more at niac.edu.
Forest City Auto is your Napa Auto Care Center, where we work on all types of vehicles and guarantee our work with a 2-year part and labor warranty. With free pickup and delivery, we're the place to call. And if you don't talk to Cheyenne or Lorena, you've called the wrong place. Forest City Auto.
Hy-Vee in Forest City is a proud supporter of the Forest City Indians. Stop in and check out their pharmacy. It's built for you. No waiting in lines for the pharmacy. The pharmacy will be waiting for you. Hy-Vee is your full-service, employee-owned grocery store here in Forest City. Go Indians from Hy-Vee. Malin Egg Service of Forest City is a proud supporter of Forest City High School athletics. Nate Malin is with you from the word go. From planting to harvest, you can count on Nate. Contact him today in Forest City at 641-860-1712. Nate will help you put the right seed on your acres. 641-860-1712.
A&W Restaurant in Forest City. A&W has delicious burgers, cheese curds, onion rings, chicken tenders, and more, available daily from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Finish your meal with a tasty root beer float, shake, polar swirl, or soft serve ice cream. A&W, where the food is as good as the root beer. Highway 69 North in Forest City.
You're listening to Forest City Indian Sports on Mix 107.3 KIOW and online at KIOW.com.
Welcome back here on KIOW, live at KIOW.com. West Hancock and Forest City doing battle tonight in boys basketball. And let's take a look at our scoring. First of all, for West Hancock, Mitchell Smith has 6 points. It's 2 in the game for Red Iceman. Mitchell Smith has 8 points in the first half for West Hancock. Pardon me about that. Mitchell Smith has 8 points. It's 4 points for Iceman. 5 points in the contest for Harley. It's 1 point in the game for Barnes, 3 points for Hinders, and 3 points in the contest for Gunnar Faust. For Forest City, they had 11 out of Tommy Miller, 7 out of Carson Hall, 6 out of Ty Dillevue, 7 out of Connor Sapko, and 1 out of Carson Strukel. We'll come back in 30 seconds for the second half.
After serving the Forest City community for over 50 years, Wilson Dental is now expanding to serve you better. We look forward to seeing you at our Forest City and our Garner location. Wilson Dental, where your smile is our reward.
Miller Pharmacy has complete prescription services. Free delivery in town, by mail, along with curbside pickup located at the Mercy One Clinic in Forest City. Miller Pharmacy is also open Saturday mornings and gladly accepts Visa, MasterCard, and Discover. Call ahead and your script refill will be ready for you. No need to wait. Miller Pharmacy of Forest City.
You're listening to Indian Sports on KIOW and online at KIOW.com.
Welcome back here on KIOW, live at KIOW.com. Zarin Egestal with you here from Forest City High School, as it is 32-24 with 5 seconds or so until we start off our second half. Indians led by as much as 13 in that first half. Forest City led by as much as 13. West Hancock had it down to 3. But Forest City right now has it 32-24. 19 points in the first quarter, 13 in the second for Forest City, 9 for West Hancock in the first, 15 in the second. West Hancock will start with the basketball. They're going to shoot on the left side of your radio dial. Forest City then will come back on the right side. West Hancock, red jerseys, Eagles across the chest in white. Here's Mitchell Smith in the corner, Iceman. Iceman doesn't pull the trigger, gives it off to Hinders. Hinders back to Smith. Smith looking for a drive, now gives it back to Barnes. Indians held Barnes to 1. A 15-point-a-night scorer, held him to 1. Here's a 3, Iceman in and out, no good. Rebound to Forest City. Here comes Sopko, 32-24. Dillevue left wing inside Strukel for 2. Yes, Carson Strukel has 2 here for Forest City. And the Indians now lead is 34-24. Back to a 10-point lead for Forest City. Strukel has 3 on the night. Here's Mitchell Smith. Smith to Iceman inside Barnes. Barnes back to Smith. Smith has a couple of 3s and a 2. He's got 8 points tonight for West Hancock. Here's Barnes for 2. That's no good. Rebound out of bounds. Last touch by West Hancock. It goes to Forest City as it goes out on the West Hancock bench. 34-24, 7:06 to go here in the third quarter. Carson Hall inbounds the basketball to Tommy Miller, and the Indians will bring it up. Tommy Miller will run the point here for Forest City. Across the half-court line, Big FC logo in center court. Ty Dillevue. Here's Sopko. Tommy Miller. Carson Hall. Tommy Miller. Here's Dillevue. Back to Miller. Carson Hall. Draws the defense, spin move in the lane, has the ball stripped. Here's Iceman now for West Hancock, and the Eagles want to run. Across the half-court line, Iceman, free throw line, Iceman. Into the corner, Hinders going to try for a three. It's good. Hinders has 6, his first 3 of the half. It's 34-27, 6:30 to play here in the third quarter. Sopko with a hand in the face, doesn't pull the trigger on the 3. Now Strukel left wing. Here's Carson Hall, right wing, Tommy Miller with the basketball. Miller, top of the key. Miller, free throw line. Hall, left wing. Back to Tommy Miller. Here's Dillevue. Dillevue will look for a 3. It's no good, a bit long. And the rebound comes to Iceman. West Hancock here trying to make a run in the third. Here's Mitchell Smith to Iceman, top of the key. To the right side, Hinders, back-to-back 3s for Hinders goes. Evan Hinders knocks down back-to-back 3s for West Hancock, and they make it a 4-point game. Carson Hall looking for 2. Up and under, yes. Carson Hall, smooth shot. Timeout Forest City. Nice up and under shot there from Carson Hall. He drew 2 defenders jumping in his face. Gets to the rack and finds 2. 30-second timeout Forest City. 36-30 Forest City by 6.
FCIS Insurance is proud to support our local athletes throughout the year. Let FCIS be your partner, not just your agent, helping you with all your insurance needs. With multiple carriers, we can get you the best coverage for the best price. Call us today at 800-331-1520. Good luck, Indians, from FCIS Insurance.
Top Dead Center Truck Equipment of Forest City. Top Dead Center is a full-line Western dealer with blades and snow control equipment. They also carry truck accessories of all kinds, fifth wheel hitches, LED lights, and more. Call 641-512-5529. Top Dead Center Truck Equipment of Forest City.
You're listening to Indian Sports on KIOW and online at KIOW.com.
36-30, back here to Forest City High School, 5:40 to play in the third. West Hancock has it. Indians lead by 6 points. Mitchell Smith for 2. His shot no good. Barnes the follow-up also no good. Again, Barnes the follow-up. This time he scores. Barnes' first field goal of the game. He's now got 3, 36-32. 5:24 to go here in the third quarter. Carson Hall. Tommy Miller. Behind the 10-foot volleyball line. Tommy Miller has the basketball. Over to Dillevue, left wing. Back to Tommy Miller, now Dillevue. Dillevue gets one defender to miss. Now Tommy Miller, top of the key, 3, no good. Rebound to Smith. Smith catches it underneath the basket. Now he wants to run here for West Hancock. Hinders has 2 threes. Doesn't pull it on this time. Now he's going to pull the trigger. Looking for a third, no. Rebound to West Hancock. It's Harley. Now to Iceman. Iceman nearly joins us here on the scorer's table. Has the basketball in the corner. Harley, top of the key, looking for a 3. Smith doesn't pull the trigger. Barnes for 2. Yes, count the basket and the foul. Barnes will go to the free throw line for an and 1. Barnes had no field goals in the first half. Strukel is called for the foul, and Barnes will have an and 1 opportunity with his second field goal of the night. Strukel's second foul. West Hancock will enter Faust into the game, 36-34. It's a 2-point game with 4:42 to go here in the third quarter. 36-34. And Barnes at the free throw line here for West Hancock. Barnes again looking for 300 points. He's got it as that one's up and it is good. Barnes has 300 points on the season. The free throw goes. And it's a 1-point game. Now the Indians turn it over. West Hancock's got it. It's a 1-point game and West Hancock has the ball. Barnes inside for 2. It's up and it is good. West Hancock leads the basketball game for the first time. Gunnar Faust has 2. 37-36. West Hancock all over Forest City in the second half. Strukel outside to Sopko. Sopko, top of the key, Tommy Miller. Free throw line floater, Miller, no good. And the rebound to Mitchell Smith for West Hancock. And the Eagles with a chance to put more on here on the Indians. Barnes, top of the key, Iceman. And a foul is going to be called on Forest City. I believe Tommy Miller going to be charged with a foul. It will be Tommy Miller. As Miller is charged with his second foul. The game had 11 points in the first half. Nothing to start this one. We've played halfway through the third quarter. West Hancock leads 37-36. Inbound the basketball. Hinders has it. Now Mitchell Smith towards the top of the key. Zone defense here for Forest City. Hinders to Barnes. Barnes has 2 field goals. Forest City trying to get a steal. It leaves Iceman open for a drive. Stuffed by Strukel, but right back into the hands of Iceman. Iceman stuffed by Strukel, but he gets it back. Now Iceman's got it on the right wing. Here's Faust. Iceman back to Faust. Faust for 2. It's no good. Rebound to Mitchell Smith. Keeps his foot in bounds. Goes out, 4 seconds on the shot clock. Here for Barnes, and is good. Barnes rises up and knocks down the 2 for West Hancock, 39-36. West Hancock by 3. They were down by 10, now they're up by 3. They were down by 10 here in the second half. Sopko, Tommy Miller, free throw line, Dillavout. Back outside of Sopko, 16 on the shot clock. Tommy Miller drives in, he's looking for 2, no good, but he's going to the free throw line for a pair. So Tommy Miller to the line here for Forest City. 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Foul for West Hancock goes on Barnes. That'll be his first. So Barnes will pick up his first. It's up and it is good for Tommy Miller. So West Hancock and Forest City will both substitute. Thorson is in for Forest City. Harley back in for West Hancock. As Smith goes to the bench. 39-37. Free throw is up and it is good there for Tommy Miller. So Miller gets it to go. Red Iceman going to check out here for West Hancock. Ray Grenoulet is in here for West Hancock. Grenoulet is in, 39-38. 3:02 to play here in the third. Barnes with the basketball. Hinders across the line to the right wing. Hinders gives it off to Barnes. Barnes free throw line back outside. Here's Harley. Harley here to Hinders. Hot hand trying for a 3. No good. Rebound. Harley saves it. Back to Barnes. Barnes spin move in the lane. That's a shot no good. That's going to come back out to Barnes. Now Barnes is going to try for a 3. No. Rebound to West Hancock. 4th opportunity for West Hancock. Barnes inside the lane. Barnes, offensive foul. We're going the other way. 4 opportunities for West Hancock. Barnes is going to get called for an offensive foul this time. It'll be his second. Mitchell Smith will check in here for West Hancock. Barnes will go out. 2:33 to play here in the third. 39-38. Iceman checks in. As Ray will go back out. 39-38, 2:33 to play here in the third quarter. Carson Hall gives it off to Tommy Miller, and Miller will bring it across the line here for the Indians. Big FC logo at center court. Tommy Miller has it on the right wing. Miller with the basketball. To the right side, Carson Hall. 22 on the shot clock. 2:18 to play on the game clock here in the third quarter. 39-38, Tommy Miller left wing. 3:12 to play now in the third quarter. Indians trail by 1. Strukel out to Sopko. Sopko has it knocked out of bounds. No, they're going to say it's off of Sopko. Harley knocked it out of Sopko's hands. It goes back off of Sopko and out of bounds, and it will stay or go back to West Hancock, So West Hancock will get it back. 39-38, 2:04 to play here in the third quarter. And West Hancock's going to get the basketball back, leading by 1. The Indians' high water mark was 13 in the first half. They led by 10 here in the second half. Now they trail by 1, 39-38. 1:57 to play here in the third quarter. Iceman makes one-man miss. He'll step around a defender for 3. It's no good. Rebound, Barnes, and Barnes is going to get called for an offensive foul. We're going the other way. The foul is going to be called on Faust, not on Barnes. So Faust is going to be called for the offensive foul, and Forest City would get it back. I don't agree that Barnes be called there, but I didn't see where Faust got nabbed for the foul. I thought they were going to call Barnes offensively. That's what West Hancock was upset about. You heard him here on the near side. Now a blocking foul appears to be coming here for West Hancock as the Indians were trying to get across the half-court line. It is. So Hinders picks up his first. 4th team foul against West Hancock. Harley will check in. Hinders will check out. Also checking in for West Hancock, Ian Connor. So Connor checks in as well for West Hancock as Iceman and Hinders both check out. 1:42 to play in the third. Across the half-court line, Tommy Miller is trapped, and now a foul is going to be called on the trap. And they're going to call it on Harley, who checked in, his second. So Harley just checked in. He picks up his second foul now. 1:38 to play here in the third quarter, 39-38. Tommy Miller will inbound the basketball. Miller to Connor Sopko. Sopko to Tommy Miller. He's trapped now. Forest City keeps getting trapped near the half-court line. Now they've got numbers as West Hancock got out of sync defensively. Corey Thorson for two. It's good. West Hancock got out of sync defensively, and Thorson finds the two-point basket. An easy one there for him. 40-39, Indians back by one. Barnes, Smith at the free throw line. Smith gets it back out for a three. It's on the way. It's up, no good. Rebound to Barnes. Another second opportunity for West Hancock. Harley for three, no good. Rebound Smith this time for Forest City. Smith to Tommy Miller. 40-39, Indians by one. Sopko from range. No. Rebound to Archer, and a foul called on West Hancock. So Archer grabs the rebound. Foul called against West Hancock. It's going to be called on Mitchell Smith. Second foul of the game on Smith. Connor will leave the game, so will Faust for West Hancock. 40-39, Indians lead the basketball game by one. They get it into Smith. Smith for two, knocked to the floor. Indians wanted a foul, they didn't get it. Here comes West Hancock the other way. Hinders on the right wing. Hinders might have pulled the foot there. Here's Smith at the free throw line. Smith kicks it back out. Harley at the free throw line, back to Smith left wing. Smith into the corner. Here's Eisman for a three. That's no good. Rebound to Connor Sopko for Forest City. And Sopko will give it off to Miller across the half-court line. Indians lead the basketball game by one. Now Hinders gets a steal for West Hancock, and they've got numbers. West Hancock 5-on-4 the other way. Eisman for two. No. Rebound Forest City. And Tommy Miller will bring the ball across the line for the Indians. 16 to go in the third quarter. Forest City has the possession arrow, a 2-for-1 opportunity. Sopko top of the key. Here's Tommy Miller. 9 seconds to play in the quarter. Miller with the basketball. Miller to Archer. 5 seconds in the quarter. Tommy Miller for two. It's no good. Rebound to Smith, and that's the end of the quarter. 40-39, Indians led by 10, but now lead by one. 40-39 will come back for the A&W fourth quarter in 15 seconds.
A&W Restaurant in Forest City. A&W has delicious burgers, cheese curds, onion rings, chicken tenders, and more. Available daily from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Finish your meal with a tasty root beer float, shake, polar swirl, or soft serve ice cream. A&W, where the food is as good as the root beer. Highway 69 North in Forest City.
Back here to Forest City High School, our fourth quarter brought to you by A&W. A&W Family Restaurants in Forest City. Right now is a great time for a break with a tasty treat, root beer float, shakes, polar swirls, and more. See them on Highway 69 in Forest City. They're about to close up right now, about 8 minutes before the A&W store closes their doors for this evening, but you make sure you get back in there tomorrow at 11 o'clock when they open back up. 40-39 is our score heading to the fourth quarter with Forest City leading by one. The Indians led by as much as 13 in this game. They led by as much as 10 in the third quarter. But West Hancock cut it. They took the lead for the first time. Forest City now leads 40-39, and the Indians get the basketball to start the fourth quarter. Thanks so much to our great sponsor of the fourth quarter, A&W Family Restaurants of Forest City. To the right side of your radio dial, West Hancock in red jerseys, Forest City in white jerseys. Here on their home floor, where Forest City is very good. They're trying to sweep West Hancock for the season. 40-39. Tommy Miller will start with it for the Indians. Miller across the half-court line, top of the key. Miller to the right wing. Here's Connor Sopko. Sopko gives it out to Carson Hall. Into Strukel, being guarded by Barnes. Strukel at the free throw line. Back out to Tommy Miller. Floater. Tommy Miller's short. No good. He doesn't quite get enough on it. Carson Hall gets a steal, though. Hall for steal for two. No. And the rebound goes back to West Hancock. And a foul called on Forest City. Indians a couple of opportunities there. They are unable to get it to go. And a foul called on Forest City. The foul will go against the Indians, Carson Hall. That'll be his first foul. First foul for Carson Hall. In the contest, he has 9 points tonight for Forest City. 40-39, Indians lead by one. A little pressure in the backcourt. They had three of their defenders in the backcourt. Everybody else in the front court. Here's Barnes inside the lane for two. He throws it out of bounds, and it will go to, they're going to say it was tipped by Forest City. So blocked by the Indians. Stays with West Hancock. 7:20 to play here in the fourth. 40-39. Eisman will inbound the basketball from the baseline. Eisman to Hinders on the right wing. Hinders to Smith. Here's Barnes. Barnes, fourth block. Oh, he had it stripped away. Barnes has it stripped away. Here's Carson Hall to Tommy Miller for 2. Yes, Tommy Miller gets the 2 to go. Miller has 15. It's 42-39. Indians back in the lead by 3. 39 points for West Hancock, 42 for Forest City. 7 minutes to play here in the fourth. Mitchell Smith to Barnes. Inside back to Smith for 2. No, and the rebound to Forest City. Indians lead by a full possession and have the basketball. 6:47 to play here in our A&W of Forest City fourth quarter. Carson Hall to Tommy Miller. Sopko left wing. Sopko back to Miller at the 10-foot volleyball line. Here's Strukel working on Barnes and Smith. 2 big boys. He gets it to go, and the foul. Strukel showing emotion as he is pump fisting, walking back to the free throw line. He goes up against 2 high-caliber athletes, and Barnes and Smith, and he gets the 2-point bucket to go and a foul. Timeout West Hancock. 44-39 with a free throw to come for Forest City. Full timeout. 6:33 to play in the fourth. We'll come back in 1 minute.
WCTA is committed to providing local phone service, high-speed internet, and the most reliable digital TV. They proudly support local schools, events, and charities. Their employees are your friends and neighbors who live and work in your community. WCTA is your local telecommunications cooperative.
Kingland Construction Services is a proud supporter of trades-based education programs like apprenticeships, the Building Trades Academy at the John V. Hansen Career Center, and internships through NIAC. These programs also have debt-free options available. Find out more by calling Kingland Construction Services at 641-585-0101.
Forest City Family Dentistry downtown on J Street. Dr. Layla can now place crowns in one visit. No clumsy temporary or return appointment needed. Also ask us about replacing missing teeth with affordable dental implants. Visit the place that puts a smile on your face. Forest City Family Dentistry. Call 585-4636.
You're listening to Indian Sports on KIOW and online at KIOW.com.
Welcome back here on KIOW. It is 44-39. Carson Strukel goes up against 2 grown men, Mitchell Smith and Ryland Barnes. He goes through the contact, gets the basket. Smith is going to be called for his 3rd foul. And now an and-one opportunity here for Strukel. And that is up and it is good. That's a bunch of college athletes right there. Strukel going to go run cross country in college. Barnes going to go play at Iowa State. And Mitchell Smith, well, he's going to go play somewhere, but just a junior there for West Hancock. They're happy about that. Here's Barnes inside the lane looking for 2. It's up, no good. Rebound gets his own rebound, falls out of bounds, and it will go off of Forest City and stay with West Hancock. 45-39, 6:21 to play here in the fourth. Forest City by 6. Their high water mark is 13. They've led by 10 here in the second half. Right now, lead by 6. Iceman will inbound the basketball. Iceman will get it in. Oh, it's stolen away by Tommy Miller. Now Miller's trying to outrace Hinders to the basket. Miller beats Hinders and he scores. Tommy Miller jumps in the passing lane, scores. He's got 17. He beat everybody else to the end of the floor, and it's now 47-39. Indians by 8. 6:07 to play here in the fourth. Iceman inside the lane. Harley now to Barnes, and now it's stolen away again. Up to Miller again. Miller will get fouled. Count the basket and the foul. Tommy Miller now will pump fist. He'll flex his muscles at the Forest City bench. And another and-one opportunity coming for the Forest City junior. 49-39, Indians by 10. A chance to make it a chance to make it an 11-point game already, double figures. Tommy Miller gets it to go. It's an 11-point game. 50-39, 5:55 to play here in the fourth. Miller's got 20. Here comes West Hancock. Harley for West Hancock. Here's Barnes. 50-39, Indians by 11. Smith, free throw line. Inside to Barnes. Barnes has it stolen away again by Forest City. Another steal. Here come the Indians with the basketball. Carson Hall on the right wing. Hall will drive in. Hall floater has his shot blocked out of bounds. Stays with Forest City. 5:32 to play in the fourth. 50-39. Into the basketball game for West Hancock is Faust, the 6'4" sophomore. He's got 5 points tonight and 2 fouls for West Hancock. Harley will come to the bench. Sopko will inbound the basketball. Miller out to Hall. Hall steps around a defender for 3. Yes! Carson Hall knocks down the 3 for the Indians. It's 53-39. Forest City leads the game. 53-39. Barnes has the basketball. Barnes out to Smith. Smith for a answer three. It's good. Timeout West Hancock. Answer three for West Hancock. Was it a 2 or a 3? They're going to talk about it. Indians led by 14. Was it a 2 or a 3? I think that's the conversation. It's a 3-point basket. Oh, and then a foul called against Forest City. So a 3-point basket there for West Hancock. They get to 3 to go. Smith knocks down the 3, and then a foul called on Forest City. So West Hancock, a chance at a 6-point play. It's no good. Rebound is going to come up to West Hancock, and a timeout called by the Eagles. No, they're going to call a foul. They call a foul instead. And they're going to call a foul on Forest City. West Hancock wanted a timeout. Instead, they call a foul on Forest City. 53-42 now. 5:04 to play here in the fourth quarter. They call the foul on Dillevue. Iceman will inbound it. Another opportunity here for West Hancock, and now they're going to call another foul on Forest City. 3 straight fouls against the Indians, this time on Tommy Miller. So Tommy Miller will be charged with the foul, his third. So West Hancock will do it again. Smith to Barnes. Barnes bobbled for a moment. Barnes spin move on Strukel. Barnes baseline kicks it out to Hinders. Hinders for a 3. Yes. Hinders knocks down a 3. It's a 6-point swing for West Hancock. 53-45. West Hancock gets 6 straight. The Indians led by 14. Now it's 53-45 to Dillevue. Dillevue back to Hall. 4:38 to play here in the fourth. Here's Strukel. Sopko for a 3. Yes, Connor Sopko, the answer 3 for Forest City. He's got 10. 56-45. Here's Barnes. Hinders. Barnes on the right wing. Cross court. Here's Smith being guarded by Carson Hall. Smith, free throw line, Barnes. Barnes, third block, kicks it out. Iceman's going to try for a 3. That's no good. And the rebound will come out to Forest City. Connor Sopko has it to Tommy Miller. 4 minutes to play. Halfway through our fourth. 56-45. An 11-point lead for Forest City. Tommy Miller has the basketball. Hands it off to Hall. Now Strukel. Tommy Miller gets it at the free throw line. Good. Tommy Miller, he's good. He gets it at the free throw line. He's got 22, 58-45. Here's a 3, West Hancock, no good. Rebound, Tommy Miller. 3:37 to play now in the fourth quarter, 58-45. Indians lead the basketball, and they're going to foul Miller. They're going to start fouling already, as Iceman will be charged with it. Iceman's first. Iceman has 4 points tonight, and now his first foul. And Tommy Miller is going to go to the free throw line here for Forest City. Miller is 5 for 5 from the free throw line so far tonight. 58-45, he'll get an opportunity here. It's up and it is good. Big-time players step up in big-time spots. That's one right there. 65% free throw shooting. Tommy Miller is now 6 for 6. 59-45, 3:32 to play here in the fourth. One more free throw for Miller is up, and it is, in and out, no good. He gets 1 but not 2. 59-45. Across the half-court line, here comes Iceman. Over to Hinders. Tommy Miller nearly got a steal. Instead, it's Harley in the corner. Back to Iceman. Here's Hinders. Hinders feeds it into Barnes. Barnes to Smith. Smith for 2, yes. Smith finds 2, timeout West Hancock. Smith has 2, timeout West Hancock. Smith has 13 for the game, 59-47. Full timeout Eagles will come back in 1 minute, 59-47 Forest City. 59-47. 3:13 to play here in the fourth quarter. As the basketball back in the hands of Forest City across the half-court line. Barnes goes to the floor. Now there's a scramble for the basketball. A lot of bodies on the floor. It's going to end up West Hancock basketball, and he travels. We're going the other way. So Hall and Barnes ran over each other, no call. The ball then gets tipped up in the air. 3 or 4 guys go after it. West Hancock ends up getting the handle on the basketball, but when they do, Smith gets called for a travel. 59-47, 3:05 to play here in the fourth quarter. Indians will try to inbound the basketball. Carson Hall over to Strukel. Strukel wide open inside, and he is ganged up on by Harley, Smith, and Peterson. And now he's bleeding as he was hit in the face, and now there's blood. So we'll have to stop for a moment as he was hit in the face there by at least a couple of guys. Foul is going to go on Harley. That'll be Harley's third. And Strukel's bleeding. 59-47, 3 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. So we'll have to get Strukel cleaned up. He can go back in to shoot free throws here for Forest City because he was fouled there. So they'll get Strukel all cleaned up, get a little clot thing in his nose. And then Strukel will get 2 free throws here for Forest City. They do have to sub him out. We'll have to check on that one. I thought even with him bloody, I thought he could still shoot the free throws, but apparently not. So Smith will have to come in to shoot the free throws for Forest City. 59-47. Of course, the Indians, I think if they took a timeout, they could get him back in, but they don't do that. So Smith has to come in to shoot the free throws for Forest City. So Greg Smith at the free throw line for the Indians instead of Strukel. Smith's first free throw is up, and it is no good. Left. 59-47, 3 minutes to play in this game. And Smith will get one more here for Forest City. So the bloody Strukel works out there on the first one for West Hancock. Smith makes the second one. Big shot there by Greg Smith. Oh, they're going to say he went over the... So no free throws for Greg Smith. He went over the free throw line. 59-47, a 12-point lead for Forest City. Here comes Mitchell Smith. Barnes back to Smith looking for a 3. That's no good. It hit the shot clock. We're going the other way. 2:50 to play here in the fourth quarter. 59-47. Harley will check in, as will Peterson for West Hancock. Corey Thorson in for Forest City. Greg Smith will come out. 2:50 to play in the fourth. 59-47. As Connor Sopko will inbound the basketball for the Indians. Full court press put on here by West Hancock. Sopko, now they steal it. West Hancock steal it. Shot no good. And we've got a foul called against Forest City. Carson Hall is called for the foul. The 2 guys underneath the basket don't make the call, but the guy from left field comes in to make the foul call. 59-47, 2:45 to play. As we'll see 2 free throws here for West Hancock. First one is no good. Here for foul shooting the free throws. 2:45 to play here in the fourth quarter. 59-47, 12-point lead for Forest City. And we'll have one more free throw coming for Faust. Shooting for the Eagles. Second free throw is up, and it is good. So Faust gets them both, gets the second one to go. Tommy Miller has it here for Forest City. Connor Sopko trying to work it across the half-court line. Sopko to Corey Thorson. A foul is called on West Hancock right before the Eagles turn it over. So foul called against West Hancock. It'll go against Faust. So that'll be Faust's third. 59-48, 2:38 to play here in the fourth quarter. And Connor Sopko will go to the free throw line here for Forest City. He'll have 2. It's up, and it is good. Connor Sopko will get one more. 60-48, Indians by 12. 2:38 to play here in the fourth. Corey Thorson will go to the bench. No Indians inside the free throw paint per usual, as Connor Sopko will shoot the free throw, only do when they need to. Second free throw is good for Sopko. It's now 61-48. 2:38 to play here in the fourth quarter. Iceman with the basketball. Here's Barnes. Here's Mitchell Smith. Now Hinders will try for a three. That's good. Hinders knocks down a big three for West Hancock. And now the Eagles trying to get a stop here in the backcourt. Connor Sopko across the half-court line. Sopko gives it off to Tommy Miller. 2:18 to play here in the fourth. Here's Carson Hall. 61-51. Forest City by 10. In the corner, it's Dillevue. Back to Tommy Miller. Here's Carson Hall. 15 on the shot clock. Here's Tommy Miller. Over to Hall. Now Strukel. Tommy Miller. 5 seconds. Miller for two. It's up and it is good. Tommy Miller gets the roller. Forest City takes a ton of time off the clock and gets the roll. 63-51. 1:49 to play here in the fourth. Barnes steps around the defender. Barnes now to Smith. Smith. Barnes inside. Barnes might have traveled. Yes, he did. 63-51. 1:36 to play here in the fourth. Fourth quarter brought to you by A&W Family Restaurants of Forest City. And a couple of West Hancock Eagles check in. As Harley will check in, as will Jackson Peterson. Hinders and Iceman check out. 1:36 to play in the fourth. 63-51 Forest City trying to sweep the Eagles. It's full court pressure. All 10 players for both teams in the backcourt. Now a foul is going to be called here against West Hancock on the inbound. So Tommy Miller to the shoot for Forest City. Harley called for the foul. That'll be his fourth. So Harley will pick up, oh no, pardon me, that's his fifth. So Harley will pick up his fifth as he is out for West Hancock. Hinders and Iceman will check in. 63-51. We'll have a free throw or a couple here for Tommy Miller. 10 team fouls here against West Hancock. First free throw is up, and it is good for Tommy. 26 points for Tommy Miller. Had a career high of 28 points a week ago. Monday nights are his thing. 64-51. Second free throw is up, and it is also good. Tommy Miller on Monday night, lights out. He's got 27. 65-51. 1:32 to go here in the fourth. Barnes inside the lane. Barnes throws it away. They're going to say tip by Forest City. So Barnes loses out of bounds. They're going to say tip by the Indians, so stay with West Hancock. 1:28 to play here in the fourth. 65-51. Iceman will inbound the basketball. Iceman gets it in to Faust on the left wing. Faust back to Iceman. Not a lot of real estate to work with, and a foul call on Carson Hall. So Carson Hall will get called. That'll be 1-and-1 free throws here for West Hancock. Hall is charged with his third, and 1-and-1 free throws for Iceman. Iceman is a 63% free throw shooter. He has 4 points in this game, none in the second half, and he will stay scoreless in the second half. He misses the front end. Connor Sopko, the rebound for Forest City. Dillevue across the half-court line. 1:18 to play here in the fourth. Dillevue in. Back outside to Strukel. Tommy Miller left wing. 1:11 to play in the fourth. Miller and a timeout called by Forest City. 1:08 to play fourth quarter, 65-51. Forest City leads by 14. Their high water mark will take 30. Come back right after this.
MBT Bank, based in Forest City, has 10 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota.
1 minute here on KIOW.
Waldorf University in Forest City. With scholarships available up to full tuition, athletics, fine arts, and over 30.
The Super Bowl at Forest City is open nightly for league and open bowling, with Cosmic Bowling Friday and Saturday nights, with karaoke Saturday nights as well. Enjoy food from the grill or delicious Buccese pizza to complete your experience. The Super Bowl, Highway 9 East, Forest City.
Back here to Forest City High School. West Hancock Indians will inbound the basketball, and they throw it away. Forest City inbounds the basketball. They throw it away with 22 seconds left here in the game. West Hancock trying to dig their way back in. Iceman will check in. Strukel will check in. Hinders will also check in. 67-55, 22 seconds to play here in the fourth. Mitchell Smith will inbound the basketball from the far side to Iceman. Iceman has the basketball top of the key. Iceman now to Peterson for three. It's got it. Peterson comes in, knocks down a three for West Hancock. 67-58, timeout West Hancock. Only fulls remaining, so West Hancock will take a full. 67-58, 9-point lead, 14 seconds in the game. We'll come back after this.
Larson Plumbing, Heating, Affordable is your Lennox dealer. They offer energy-efficient Lennox heating and air conditioning solutions for homes and businesses of all sizes. For complete plumbing service, call 797-2219 today. Larson Plumbing, Heating, Affordable, your Lennox dealer.
Missile Insurance and Realty of Forest City. Whether buying or selling a home, Tim Missile and Pat Lubbock have the market experience to help you follow your dream. Missile Insurance and Realty can help you insure that dream once you find it. Missile Insurance and Realty in Forest City. Call 641-582-3554.
Holland Contracting in Forest City. For earth moving, Varco Pruden Metal Building, project at a time. Shooter's Sports Bar and Grill supports Forest City High School athletics. In a hurry for lunch? No time to cook before the game? Call 585-5000 to place your order for pickup. Shooters will be happy to get your order ready in advance. Shooter's Sports Bar and Grill supports the Forest City Indians.
Back here to Forest City High School, Indians will inbound the basketball. Tommy Miller trying to run this clock down. 10 seconds left on the clock. Here's Carson Hall across the Strukel. Strukel will just hang on to it. That's going to be the ball game. 67-58. Forest City is hanging on, and they're going to win 67-58. They defeat West Hancock for a second straight game. 3 wins in a row in the series for Forest City as they go on to win 67-58. The final score, Forest City over West Hancock in boys basketball. This evening, the Indians won 61-54 in Britt back on the 27th, and Forest City has won 3 straight in the series. First time they've done that dating back to 2017 and 2018. They won both games played in 2017, the late game, and then the 2 games in 17 and 18. Just like this year, they won the late game in 16-17, then went on to win both games in 17 and 18. First time Forest City has swept West Hancock since 2017 and 2018. We'll take a break. We'll come back. Post-game show brought to you by County Line Seeds. We'll come back right after this.
Custom Paint and Collision of Forest City. Corey and his staff have nearly 50 years of body shop experience and can fix just about anything on the road. They give free estimates and also carry car batteries and windshield wipers. Located on Highway 69 just south of Forest City, it's Custom Paint and Collision, your body shop.
Forest City Ford at the corner of 9 and 69 in Forest City wishes good luck to our local athletes. We look forward to seeing you compete. When you need a vehicle, see us at Forest City Ford, where customers really do send their friends.
Grow Electric in Lake Mills is proud to support area athletics and proud to serve our new and returning customers. To get started on any electrical project, big or small, call 641-592-8282. Good luck, athletes, from Grow Electric in Lake Mills.
The County Line C team of Chuck Rubish, Jake Young, and myself, Matt Keel, are your premier and local DeKalb, Asgrove, Agrigold, and NK dealer in Forest City. With a combined over 30 years of seed experience, we're setting a new trend in agriculture at County Line. Call today at 641-581-3300 or visit us off the Airport Blacktop in Forest City.
Support for Forest City Sports comes from Edward Jones Financial Advisors, Amy Ryan and Patrick Schoenhoven of Forest City. Edward Jones is a financial services firm exclusively serving individual investors, offering a range of investments, including certificates of deposit, stocks, mutual funds, taxable and non-taxable bonds. Additional information available at edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC. Non-taxable bonds may be subject to state, local, or alternative minimum tax.
You're listening to Indian Sports on KIOW and online at KIOW.com.
Richard Family Auto Stores have 2 locations in Forest City to serve Forest City fans. Chrysler of Forest City offers Chrysler, Dodge, and Jeep products, and Forest City Auto Center offers a full line of GM. See Forest City Auto Center on Highway 69 North and Chrysler of Forest City on Highway 69 South.
Ready to sell your home? First Choice Realty is here for you. There are more homes needed to meet the demand of our pre-qualified buyers. Contact Bethany Ferris, Mary Ferris, Barb Rockow, or Teresa Combs at 641-585-2404. First Choice Realty of Forest City.
The 3M Distribution Center of Forest City. The team at 3M wishes our area athletes good luck and good health this season. Like any good team, working together brings out great results on the field or in the warehouse. The 3M Distribution Center of Forest City.
NSB Bank wishes the Indians good luck for the latest financial products and services with a community touch by local decision makers. Stop into your NSB branch location in Titonka, Forest City, Thompson, Mason City, or Northwood. NSB Bank, we're here for you.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Check out McCluskey Appliances' wide selection of appliances, brands like Maytag, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Amana, and Genair. In stock, plenty of choices, and quick delivery is our goal. McCluskey Appliance in Mason City or Garner. Experience, customer service, and making new relationships is what we're all about. Stop in and see us, follow us on Facebook, or connect with us at McCluskeyAppliance.com.
MBT Investments of Forest City. Whether it's servicing your 401k, saving for your child's education, or investing for the future. See Matt Jennings or Troy Hall at MBT Investments. Call 585-IRAs. MBT Investments, your partner for your financial journey. Securities and advisory services are offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor and broker-dealer member FINRA/SIPC. Insurance products are offered through LPL or its licensed affiliates. Securities and insurance offered through LPL or its affiliates are not insured by FDIC or any government agency, not bank guaranteed, not bank deposits or obligations may lose value.
You're listening to Indian Sports on KIOW and online at KIOW.com.
Welcome back here on KIOW, live at KIOW.com. Our postgame show today brought to you by County Line Seeds, located off the airport blacktop in Forest City. Not happy with what you're seeing in the fields this year? Give Jake, Matt, or Chuck a call today at 641-581-3300 or visit them in the industrial park on the south side of Forest City. County Line Seeds is the sponsor of today's postgame show, and we'll have it for you in 18 seconds.
The County Line Seed team of Chuck Rubish, Jake Young, and myself, Matt Keel, are your premier and local DeKalb, Asgrow, AgriGold, and NK dealer in Forest City. With a combined over 30 years of seed experience, we're setting a new trend in agriculture at County Line. Call today at 641-581-3300 or visit us off the airport blacktop in Forest City.
Back here to Forest City High School as the Indians win 67-58. Mondays are the days of Tommy Miller. As back-to-back Mondays, Tommy Miller scores 28 points. He had 28 points last Monday in Forest City's game there last Monday, and now picks up 28 points again here tonight. So you're talking about just some massive games. 56 total points for Tommy Miller in the last two Mondays as the Indians go on to win 67-58. The final score here in Forest City. Indians sweep West Hancock for the first time since 2017 and 2018, and they did the same thing in 17-18 into 18-19 as we see here this year as Forest City wins 67-58 to win three straight in this series. So some big games as of late for the Indians, and again they win 67-58. Scoring by quarter looked like this. Forest City led 19-9 at the end of the first quarter. West Hancock outscored Forest City 15-13 in the second quarter. That sent us to a halftime score of 32-24. Indians led by as much as 13 in the first half, their largest lead here at the end of the game as Forest City wins this contest 67-58. They led by 14 points at 1 point in this game and win this game again by 9, but led by as much as 14 late in this game, 67-58. The final score, a 9-point win here for Forest City in this contest. And we will have, let's go through our second half now. In the second half, it was 15-8 West Hancock outscoring Forest City in the third quarter. And in the fourth quarter, it was 27-19. Forest City outscores West Hancock in the fourth, 27-19 on the back of Tommy Miller with 28 points in this contest to win 67-58. Our post-game show today brought to you by County Line Seeds. County Line Seeds located off the airport blacktop in Forest City. Not happy with what you're seeing in the fields this year? Give my friends Jake, Matt, or Chuck a call today at 641-581-3300 or visit them in the industrial park on the south side of Forest City. County Line Seeds will sponsor today's post-game show. We'll come back here in just moments with our points of the game, player points of the game, and our NBT Bank player of the game. We'll come back with both of those here in moments on KIOW.
NIAC is proud to help support North Iowa athletes. Working hard and being part of a team is a great way to learn lessons for life, and learning is what NIAC is all about, beginning with high school juniors and seniors who can start building college credits now for free. Learn more at niac.edu.
Forest City Auto is your Napa Auto Care Center where we work on all types of vehicles and guarantee our work with a 2-year part and labor warranty. With free pickup and delivery, we're the place to call. And if you don't talk to Cheyenne or Lorena, you've called the wrong place. Forest City Auto.
Hy-Vee in Forest City is a proud supporter of the Forest City Indians. Stop in and check out their pharmacy. It's built for you. No waiting in lines for the pharmacy. The pharmacy will be waiting for you. Hy-Vee is your full-service, employee-owned grocery store here in Forest City. Go Indians from Hy-Vee.
You're listening to Forest City Indian Sports on Mix 107.3 KIOW and online at KIOW.com.
Welcome back here on KIOW, live at KIOW.com. Forest City wins 67-58 tonight over West Hancock. Scoring looked like this. Leading all scorers, we mentioned Tommy Miller, 28 points for him on back-to-back Mondays. He had 11 in the first half, so a big second half there for Tommy as he picks up 17 points in the second half to go along with his 11 in the first half for a total of 28 points. He was able to knock down quite a few free throws, 5 free throws in the second half for Miller, 5 of 7 in the second half for Tommy. He also went, 2 of 2 in the first half, so a total of 7 of 9. Make sure I got that right. No, excuse me. He had two other ones in the third quarter to go along with his 5 in the. He had 5 in the fourth quarter. He was 5 of 7 in the fourth quarter alone. He was 7 of 9 in the second half and 2 of 2 in the first half. So 9 of 11 from the free throw line for Tommy Miller in this game, helping him get to 28 points. 9 of 11 there from the free throw line. So a big little stretch, including going 7 of 9 in the second half to lead all scorers with 28 points. Connor Sopko had 13 points tonight for Forest City. Ty Dillevue had quite a few big baskets in the first quarter. He had all 6 of his points in the first quarter. 6 tonight for Dillevue. 12 as well for Carson Hall. He had 7 in the first half and picked up his other 5 in the second half. It was 6 points for Carson Strukel and 2 points for Corey Thorson for Forest City. They win 67-58, the final score tonight here in Forest City. Our NBT Bank Player of the Game. NBT Bank brings you tonight's Player of the Game. We'll have it for you right after this.
NBT Bank, with 10 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota. A full-service community bank with checking and savings accounts, CDs, lending, and trust services. Where will you go with NBT? NBTBank.bank, member FDIC.
Back here to Forest City High School, 67-58. The final. Forest City defeats West Hancock tonight. Third straight win for the Indians, dating back to 2017 and 2018. The last time Forest City swept West Hancock and won 3 straight games. That year they won the second game the previous year and then won 2 straight in that year. Again, the same thing Forest City does this year. They won the second game last year against West Hancock and win both of them this year. 67-58, the final here in the second meeting for these two teams. Taking a look at our scoring rundowns for West Hancock. We'll do that right after we do our NBT Bank Player of the Game. Tonight's NBT Bank Player of the Game is got to be Tommy Miller. The man went 9 of 11 in the second half from the free throw line, 28 total points. Again, we don't always do the most point totals, but really who had the biggest impact. And you can't tell me that a kid that has 17 points in the second half goes 9 of 11 from the free throw line didn't have an impact. He absolutely did. So 28 points for Tommy Miller. He has our NBT Bank Player of the Game. NBT Bank has 10 locations in northern Iowa and southern Minnesota to serve you. Checkings, loans, savings, and more. NBT Bank is your bank. See them online at nbtbank.bank. West Hancock scoring looks like this. They were led by Evan Hinders, who had 15 points, all of them from the three-point line. 5 threes for Hinders, 15 total points. They also had 8 points in the game for Faust. Off the bench, the sophomore had 8 points, came in averaging 1.5 points per game, picks up 8 tonight for West Hancock. Rylan Barnes had 8. Forest City held him to 1 in the first half, 7 in the second half for 8. That's under his average of 15.5 per game. 5 for Harley, but he fouled out of the game. Iceman, 6 points in this contest, 4 in the first half. He was 2 of 3 from the free throw line in the second half. His only 6 points in this contest. Mitchell Smith had 13 points. He's about 2 points over his average. And Jackson Peterson had 3 points for West Hancock. A lot of fouls racked up as West Hancock had a foul late in that game. The Eagles will fall to 11 6-9 overall. They are now 9-7 in the TIC. Forest City will advance their record. The Indians are now 6-13 overall, and they are 6-9 in the top of Iowa Conference. Forest City gets one more crack at a TIC win tomorrow night when they take on Belmont Clemmy in the conference finale. They beat Belmont Clemmy way back on December 20th. Here are actually at Belmont Clemmy, 60-26. Forest City, that was their first win of the season. They've rattled off some here in the second half. Here for the Indians, they've lost 2 straight over Bishop Garrigan and Lake Mills, but end that losing streak. Forest City has now, let's see, 5 games in this late stretch of the season. They're 5 in with 3 losses. So the last 8 games, 5-3 for Forest City, including a 3-game win streak over Eagle Grove, West Hancock, and North Iowa. 67-58 the final score here tonight. Forest City will defeat West Hancock. Both boys and girls are back in action against Belmont Clemmy right here back at Forest City High School on tomorrow night. And then that will be the wrap-up of the regular season for the girls. The boys will then play at West Fork. Again, if you're going to join us for that West Fork game on Thursday, that'll be a video stream only game. That game will not be on the radio between Forest City and West Fork on Thursday night, as we will have North Iowa girls will start their postseason. We'll have the North Iowa girls for you here on KIOW on Thursday night with the Forest City boys on stream only as they take on the West Fork Warhawks in Sheffield on Thursday night. We'll see you again tomorrow night. That's going to do it for us here at Forest City High School. Again, the girls fall tonight 56-51. The boys win 67-58 and sweep West Hancock. Well, thanks to everybody back at the studio for all the hard work this evening. And so we would also want to say thanks to all of our great sponsors. If you're a sponsor of tonight's broadcast, go out, patronize those businesses, and tell them you appreciate their support of Forest City Indian High School athletics. We'll see you tomorrow night from Forest City High School. I'm Zerna Gastal saying good night, everybody.
Malin Egg Service of Forest City is a proud supporter of Forest City High School athletics. Nate Malin